Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Midnight Frogs podcast. Today it is a packed house because it is the first birthday of Sergeant Frog Abridged.
Shit.
Today we have me and Yoshi.
Hi!
Code Black Hayate.
Hi, guys.
Revy Moonshine.
Hi, guys.
J Pace 92.
Yo.
And Vorhias.
Hello.
And I'm Lilly! Shut up, I'm Lilly! I'm a girl!
And we have Puppet Lily.
Hi, guys! I'm a Puerto Rican!
Different, Lily.
I think! What is she again?
No, that was right.
Okay, yeah, hi.
That was cheap. But I feel even more sad because of it.
Watch you end up using that in the thing somehow.
Hi, Steve.
Here's Puppet Natsumi. Right. But anyway, enough with Puerto Rican hour. So as all of you know, it's the first birthday for Sergeant Frog Abridged, so round of applause for us.
Yay.
Yay.
Yes, very nice. Indeed.
Applauding, woohoo, and whistling, and jubilation, and where's
Hell,
the
he's very
cake?
excited. Anyway, so we got a pretty good show for you crazy kids tonight. How many people do we have in the chat? I don't want to alternate because it phrases my stupid one.
I believe we have 18 active viewers, 3 guests, and 4 people that made mods. And that includes you, Yoshi. So.
Oh my god, I count?
You're a mod. Can you believe it?
I matter. Okay.
Now you're a mod.
There's like at least 26 people.
Ooh, 26.
Good.
Very nice.
At least 25.
I wonder when it'll be the day when we beat the
6, that's like 25.
when we
But
beat
one.
when we beat the interview view count. What was that, like 79?
I don't know.
We did that interview with the Let's Player group that split. Sucks, but anyway, that's not about them. It's about us. So I guess I should start it off. So many of you are probably wondering, how exactly did Sergeant Frog Abridged start?
And this kind of ties into that common question of why did we start abridging a series at all? So, go ahead.
All right. Let's see. What was it? Say roughly 2009. Yeah, around 2009. See, March, May, April, no, June. I think June. Like, I really got into watching Sergeant Frog. I can't say words. Funimation didn't really have the rights for it yet, so it was just technically called Kero Lagunso. So I was watching it, and I was really liking it. It was hilarious. So it was about these 5 frogs, and they would fail every 5 seconds in everything they do. So, me, at the same time, being, addicted to a bridge series, like Team 4-Star, Little Karibo, and that's it. And so, I was thinking, hey, this is a pretty big show in Japan. I'm pretty sure, like, somebody's made an abridged series. So I go on the YouTube search bar, I type in Kero Lagunso Bridge, enter. Nothing. So, okay, there was one by this Portuguese guy, but it was by a Portuguese guy. So, I ended up...
So therefore it doesnn't count.
Okay, I saw it, right? I actually saw it. It was just terrible. I just wanted to leave it at that, all right?
Oh, it's bueno.
But anyway, I don't want to insult the guy. He's cool now. But anyway, so I typed in, the manga's called Sergeant Frog. Let me type that in, Sergeant Frog Abridged. Nothing. So I was thinking, well, you know what? They'll make it. It's probably going to suck loads of ass, but hey, I'll do it. Why not? My original intention was just to watch it. I had no intentions at all of making one. In fact, I'm surprised I even got this far.
Characters, can you believe it?
Characters? Bullshit. What the hell is that? So, let's see. Around, was it September? October?
I think October and November.
Yeah, October, November. Around there, at the end of this other podcast, which will not be named, and their chat, I was saying, like, hey, I'm making a Sergeant Frog Abridged. Who wants in? And a couple of people were interested. Among those were Thorn. What the hell were the names again?
Dragon Fat Man,
Them.
Ghost TC.
Yeah, I don't even know how the hell I got their names. They're in my contacts. But anyway. They're not listening anyway. Fuck them, they're not here. So
Controversy.
So I was tossing ideas around, like, I've been wanting to do this thing and that thing, but I didn't even have a mic at the time. So, surprising how it is now, where I have a mic and all that. But anyway, so I wanted to do a series, and, well, I didn't have a mic, so it wouldn't be until another, 4 months till I actually got one. The first mic I got was about $10.
And it shows.
And it shows majorly in episode 22. And Mystery Dungeon. So I started talking with Fat Man a lot, like, oh, hey, how's it going? Funny guy for, 2 days, but unfortunately. So we started talking, and he told me that he did Let's Plays with this guy called Thornbrain. Now, I watched Let's Plays, but I didn't know much about them at the time. So it was just sort of awkward, like, I don't know why he's inviting me, but okay, sure. And that's when I met Thorn, and surprisingly, when we first met, we actually didn't connect at all.
Yeah, I remember, recording the Let's Play parts, and not so much feeling awkward as feeling annoyed.
Yeah, I remember it. You actually hated me at first, so.
Oh yeah, I really didn't like having you around.
I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I'm in a Let's Play. Yee. And it was for a game I never even played before, so I was like, oh yeah, sure, I remember that part. Wink.
You even said that out loud.
I know, I said right. I don't even know why the hell I'm here. So.
Wink.
Wink. So after a couple, I started becoming a technically regular, and I started getting the hang of how it worked. And through that time, Thorn asked me, like, hey, can I be after I mentioned Sergeant Frog, like how I was doing it, like, hey, can I be a scriptwriter? At first, I was thinking about it. Like, I already have a scriptwriter. Do I want another one? I was thinking no at the first time. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? He's not going to have, a huge impact to the thing and, save my ass every 5 seconds. What the fuck?
He's not going to become half of the brains of the entire thing.
Yeah, so... before I was like, oh, yeah, third writer, sure, just take your box back there.
Hey, don't turn it into a skyscraper.
Jerk! I'm making progress. What kind of bullshit is that? So after me and him started talking, that we really clicked. We started talking a lot. We started making jokes, throwing shit around.
Kind of happened at random.
Yeah, it kind of just happened out of nowhere. Like, hey, so Sergeant Frog is blah blah blah. Oh, cool. Okay, blah blah blah. So then we Let's Play Pikmin, and from then on out, it just we were really close friends, as online as you can get. So.
I probably wouldn't have asked to be a part of it if I hadn't gotten into Sergeant Frog a little bit myself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd seen a few of the Japanese episodes months before you decided to do Sergeant Frog Abridged.
Mm.
But if I hadn't watched them, I probably wouldn't have asked.
Oh, look at that. So, that's pretty much how it started.
And everything else is just a big mess.
Yeah, we'll get into that. That's later on. If I'm looking at the list correctly, yeah.
It may be beautiful for you, Danny, but not for us.
His name is not Danny. That's his middle name. His
I'm
real
going to call
name
him
is
Danny because I like the name Danny. I've had friends named Danny.
That's almost like poetry.
I want to say his real name, but nobody lets me. No, I don't want to. Anyway. Moving on.
This is a story in itself. I think we've spent at least the time since planning how to start the episode or a series through I think, episode 3. Through all of that, we were still trying to decide how we wanted to do the characters. Kararo, the personality he has now didn't really start until episode 3, even though you'd been doing him since well before the series started. I think the only character we had well-defined before the series started, and even before he showed up, was Tamama.
Yeah, there's a very, 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 very long story with Tamama. That's like the only character ever to like have a freaking background behind him compared to everybody else. In fact, the story is so long, I don't think I should go into every single detail.
It's not that long. I can condense it.
Not that bad, but let's see. I think it's because I just looked at the character and I just went as a high-pitched voice. Hi, I'm Tamama. I never show up in the series. Ever. Because you ended up taking over as Tamama because, well, I always said you were better than me. So
You only had one credit. That was episode
I
6.
only had 3 lines, and then every time, after every attempt after that, hey guys, I'm Tamama. How's it going?
You sound a little more like that Lesbo character.
Shut up! I'm not going to puberty. So it eventually escalated. And
I can explain the story with Tamama.
yeah, it's pretty fuzzy for me.
This goes as far back to when Dragon Fatman was still with us. He had a bad problem with typos. His spelling really used to be incredibly bad. And
Hilarious.
yeah, he and Yoshi were throwing different ideas around. And this was before we decided Karo and Tamama would be a couple. He was thinking of Karo is like where they have on reality shows these brief segments of interviewing each person. And Karo would say, yeah, Tamama's a cute kid, but if he were a girl, I think our relationship would be different. And in the background, you hear Tamama crying.
I now remember.
Yeah, and then Fat Man wrote it out as Tamama busts out crying, and Yoshi, being the sarcastic dick that he is, said, he grows a pair of tits?
That's what it sounded like to me. Who busts out?
I don't know how we disconnected to Karo and Tamama being a couple, how it turned into Tamama being a raging ditz, or being as ridiculous as he is, or how Yoshi's Tamama, when he had it, was dumber than mine, how Tamama became dyslexic. It spiraled out of control. And all I can say is, because of Tamama Tits, we have Tamama.
Oh, yeah. Because of Tamama in general. So, should we mention that song we did that one time?
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, we'll never play it, though. Never playing it, though.
No, it's crap.
Never.
Our very first song parody, one that's never been properly released, is a parody of the Beatles' Yellow Submarine called Tamama Titties. I took lead. Yoshi and Fat Man show up occasionally. You really can't hear Fat Man. And
Yeah.
It was funny at the time, but I'm not going to play it because this was before we were good at anything.
That was when we were our only fans, so.
Yeah, that's how I put it.
Yeah, you guys get nothing. You get shit.
I think it was like December.
Yeah, that was like around December where we started, tossing shit around. Ha ha, Tamama, because, yeah, why not? He has titties, why not? It's not like it's gonna get any stranger from here on out. Oh, wait.
Wiggle.
Hell.
Don't get me started. So, moving on to other characters. For Kararo, well, to be honest, why the hell did I open another tab in my window? To be honest, I really had no idea what to do for Karo at first. Because I looked at him and I was like, oh yeah, cool, I'm having voices for everybody, except for him. Wait. So he's the main character, and so I was asking, who's going to be Kararo? Nobody knew at the time, so I said, oh yeah, sure, well, I'll take him. It's just going to be me.
I am the boss, after all.
Yeah, sure, why not? I'll be the main character. Like, I wasn't really, thrilled into being a voice actor. I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll do it once. Everybody else will do the work for me. So I said, you know what? Because I do remember that being one of my original intentions. Like, I'll just be the guy who gives you orders. You guys do all the voices. So. Yeah.
You really didn't decide to actually put a voice into it until I urged you to do it, because it's really not good if it's just your voice.
It still kind of is, but
at least now it has a personality behind it. Like, at the time, it was literally just going to be, hey, I'm Caro.
Hey guys. I'm just gonna.
No, excuse me. I'm Caro.
I'm gonna go get a soda, so yeah. Just gonna sit around there. Like, as you can tell from the first episode, I was like the best actor out of all of us. So no, I was the one that sucked ass.
So modest too.
I know.
I didn't really know what to do, so I was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll take him. I don't want to chat with you right now. It started out as like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be true to the original, even though that kind of defeats the purpose of it being an abridged. So that's why the laugh is there, and why I never do it anymore, because it's annoying as hell. Even I don't like it. So. And Noah stopped sending me messages, and yeah, it wasn't until episode 3 where, that's why I say that with someone. The series started picking up around there, where, okay, now he has a personality, they're a couple, blah-de-de-blah, all that. And, well, yeah, Carol finally is a person now, if you will.
Hey.
Good. Now, let's talk about Giroro.
Mostly it's just me kind of emulating Chris Sabat's version of it. Like, we were still trying to decide. Originally, it was Fat Man was going to voice him, but he's not good at voice acting.
Or, anything that involves writing.
Yeah, so I offered to take over for him, and I just did something like Chris Sabat, that kind of Piccolo-ish voice that he uses for practically everything, that it doesn't sound like Vegeta. And Yoshi liked mine better, so I became it. And as far as Giroro's personality, it's mostly just based off of mine, aside from the whole pedophilia thing. But that kind of apathetic. that whole apathy thing with him, it's kind of lethargic, I would say. Doesn't give that much of a crap. That's all me.
Yeah, I didn't really explain my character well, huh?
Well, Caro is mostly your own mannerisms as well.
Yeah, he's pretty much more like a part of me, if you will.
Yeah, I'd say your Caro and my Giroro are both extensions of ourselves.
Yeah, okay, like Caro's incredibly lazy. That's me.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Yeah, thanks for bringing it in. Let's see, he likes to hump things. I'm getting around to that. Yeah, it's pretty much it for him. He's, there.
And he makes great one-liners, too.
And he's the leader, sure, why not?
Even though he totally doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't. Not even. We made him 10 times worse. So.
Worse than the anime made him.
Okay, you gotta give him some credit. He's not as pathetic as regular Keroro. Let's see, moving on to Kululu.
We never really decided how to do Kululu when we
that's the
introduced
thing.
him.
He doesn't have that many lines. We just sort of have him there.
I don't think we really decided how we were going to work with him until JPay signed on.
Right.
Up until then, we were thinking he's kind of the apathetic one. Speaks like a whispery, evil scientist. Doesn't really have much of a personality, and then it kind of built into... He's apathetic, he's an evil scientist, and he's trying to creep everyone out, but he fails at it miserably, and it just makes everyone annoyed. But even at this point, he's still just kind of a one-liner character.
I do want him to speak more, since people in the comments have been like, "Oh, he should go evil. He should be a douche." I'm like, not yet.
Have you read the Yaoi yet?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now. Let's save that for the end, because there's a specific reason for that word. But anyway, that's pretty much it, right? Kula doesn't have much.
Not really.
And now for the character we wrecked the most. As in physically, emotionally destroyed, raped, threw down a flight of stairs, pushed him in a wheelchair, down an elevator.
Like chicken with a bullet train.
Played chicken with a bullet train. Doro.
This is another character we didn't really know what we were going to do until we introduced him.
God. We annihilated his character. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, in the original, isn't it that they just kind of forget his name?
No, they don't forget his name. He forget he's there. They forget that he's there. They kind of forget, like, oh, when did you show up?
And in this, it's flipped around and he's a punching bag.
Yeah, like, he's there, but they forget him. They don't forget his name. Like, oh, hey, Dororo, when did you get here? you want some soda? Stop crying. Okay.
No, this is, oh, hey, Doorbell, what are you doing here?
Just like, oh, they forget his name. They forget everything. They forget why he's even there. Hey, ding dong. Hey, toothbrush. Hey, cable. Hey, table tennis. Stupid, just random shit like that. So.
Hey, slave, give me a soda.
Come on, worthless, do something. That's his name,
I'm
right?
a soda machine?
Yes, you are.
We have a soda machine?
Yes, Zero. Just take this can of soda and drink it. When you pee.
And it's not even just the names. We gave him so many mental and emotional problems.
And you gave him Stockholm Syndrome.
I gave him Stockholm Syndrome. Because as kids, they messed him up way back when. But at the time, he already had friendship issues. He thought being best friends forever meant getting married. When you abuse him now, it's like he's totally dependent on them.
His mom pays kids to hang out with him, so
For more than 2 minutes.
For more than 2 minutes, if you...
Like, up till then, it's just a surcharge.
Yeah. Like, even Koyuki's annoyed by him. He lives with the girls.
Koyuki is the only person who seems to like him so far.
Seems. It won't last long.
Far away.
That's pretty much it for the frogs, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's
I guess we can move on to the human characters.
Start Fuyuki.
Yeah, let's start with Fuyuki.
He's kind of an older idea as well. Apparently, I developed the Fuyuki voice just from making fun of bad child voice actors.
Yeah, you did.
For a while, we were totally ripping on people that auditioned for different Sergeant Frog projects and things around YouTube. One of them in particular, this is so legendary and will live on in infamy. This kid auditioned for Dororo, except said, I'm just going to quote the entire thing. Hey there, BMNC. Rock on, homies. I would like to try out for Dorado.
Dorado Sancho. Dora do something. No.
Dora
my
do something.
My favorite was Dora do something. You didn't even know the character name.
I just make it for rock on, homies, and
Rock on, homies.
Air enough. And like I kind of pulled it back a little bit because originally it was still a little too messy, and then later it's a little just too cheap. So it's just kind of a mix of the two.
The kid looked like he was 8, though. I'll never forget that. Dora do something.
Dorado in itself is amazing.
Dorado.
We've used that in the show, except it was Zarado.
Yeah, Zarado. I guess you could say he's kind of the reason why we keep giving him different names.
Probably.
Because I remember after we saw that, we made like an entire list, and it had like 200-something names on it.
But yeah, I don't think we've used any of them.
I don't think we used any of them. I think you still have the same, right?
I think so.
Jesus.
Yeah, Dora, wrong names.
The door.
When was this last modified? I gotta see.
Don't read it out loud. We're gonna be here all night.
No, but it was last modified in September.
Of last year or
yeah.
this week? All right. But of course last year. Yeah, we're in 2011. Hi, guys! Fuyuki. So, that's pretty much it for Fuyuki. He's just a closet case.
I think the whole him screaming out thing was like, when does the magic happen?
Yeah, I remember one.
What?
I remember one of the non sequiturs you had for episode 1. Oh man, how did it go? Something about furries.
Oh yeah, that was for episode 2 with the original draft of the script. Like non sequitur, Fuyuki would be babbling, it would come back to him. It's like, what do you got against furries?
Something like that. It's been a while.
Hear the crickets? Yeah. That's where
Yeah, even they're dead. So.
Yeah. I think the whole him screaming things developed from Mystery Dungeon. We were screwing around and somehow, like, the video's up on YouTube of this entire conversation leading up to Fuyuki shouting out, I'm a Pokemon, Waka Waka!
The first time you said that, I laughed so hard.
I know.
For 5 minutes, I couldn't stop, and you uploaded it like a jerk.
I don't think you've ever squeaked that much. You squeak when you laugh really hard. You've never squeaked that much.
No, I haven't squeaked like as loud as that time. I think maybe during the that one Retro Play with the Metal Gear Solid kid. Like that came pretty close.
Close, but no cigar.
No, not Waka Waka laugh. So.
No.
But anyway, we're pretty much done with Fuyuki, right?
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Natsumi.
Well, I know how we developed Natsumi.
Yeah, I guess I can start it off. Originally, I actually really, really hated her character. I really just did not like Natsumi at all. I hated the fact she was in the show. I hated her existence. I hated everything. So, yeah.
Yeah, you described her as a bitch face.
Yeah, as a bitch face, yeah. And we still call her that every now and then.
Only endearingly.
Only endearingly. Now I like her, but I used to hate her soul. Well, because we kind of messed around with her character too.
Yeah, we had one voice actor before Lilly, a guy called Lord Mog. Like when he auditioned, it worked for the voice, but afterwards not so much. So we were looking for a voice actor, specifically a voice actress. And I know Big Al 2K6. Like we've talked on and off for a while. So I thought, hey, he knows Lily Livers, and she apparently voice acts, and you like the idea since you'd heard some of her voice acting before. So
yeah,
the naggy direction we wanted to go with Natsumi worked out. So she got in, and it started out kind of naggy, but since then it's kind of evolved to a mixture of that and just kind of a general pissiness.
Yeah. Because she was a straight up bitch before, and it just turned into, she's a girl, and she's naggy, she's an older sister, the works.
And the victim of constant molestation at school.
Yeah. By girls her age, no less. But and lesbians who end up being, the best characters ever.
They don't have personalities, so we don't get to talk about them.
We need to explain them. They're lesbians. That's all you need to know. It's the best example I can give.
I don't like this show. The lesbians seem one-dimensional. No shit.
Really? Next you're going to tell me they have no development in voice either.
That one sounds like Tamama.
Just shut up. Maybe that's Tamama if he was a girl. I don't know.
Let's see. Aki, she doesn't have much of a personality either.
Yeah. Like, we haven't used her much. Like, not even in the actual, like, original thing. She talks a lot. So, it just... She's a mom.
I did realize, like, later on, looking back on some of the things we've had Aki say, like, I think from episode 4 and episode 2, it's revealed, like, something funny about her character is she will literally take anything as a manga idea.
Yeah, there's that.
In episode 2, she prepared for literally everything that ended up happening. Like, an alien shows up that's going to take over the world. An alien frog, no less. And she had a room in the basement specifically for that alien. Then in episode 4, she would take the Dororo Dies things and turn that into a manga.
I'd read it.
And so would I. So she will take anything for a manga idea.
Anything. She'll look at her own hand. Exactly.
This hand will take over the world.
I'm going to write with it also.
Oh, no, wait. Karo's on the radio.
Hand time. Boom. And I'll stop.
No, it's quite all right. It's just me and him as of right now. It's like everybody else.
You guys are welcome to.
Yeah, you can talk. We're not forcing you against your will. Shut the fuck up. So, anyway. No, okay. That's pretty much it with Aki. She has tits. Woo.
Yay.
Let's
get to the characters that are whose voice actors are actually here.
Yeah, let's probably do that. Let's start with Koyuki.
She doesn't have a
Yay.
personality either.
She doesn't have not much. We only have 6 episodes.
She's in 2 of them.
Okay, but she kind of had... Okay, she had like 2 lines in 6, but... well, with Koyuki, she's not actually much different from the original. She's still a ninja, she's still a lesbian, she still, goes to school. She still sneaks around Natsumi's house every now and then. Even though
that was my favorite part of her anything.
It's still pretty normal for them. So, let's see. And other than that, she's probably the most normal character so far.
Paper will always betray her.
The teenage girl who thinks she's a ninja.
The ninja girl is the most normal person. What the hell? Like, she's not stupid. Okay, she goes into people's houses. That's one thing, but she's not retarded or anything, so...
She sniffs hair.
She sniffs people's faces. But
She's a little creep.
just a little.
What do you want? Like, she thinks she's a ninja.
No, she actually is.
She's
a
fun to
ninja.
voice, though.
She is a ninja. It's just that, well, I don't know.
I think she's an incredibly disturbing ninja.
Right. See, hey, she sniffs people's faces and all that stuff. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to use her more often. Clearly, but
She was raised by wolves. That's what it is.
she was raised by wolves. Sure, let's go with that.
Yes, obviously. Only logical solution.
One interesting thing about Koyuki, actually, Revi, you were the first voice actress to be signed on to a character that didn't have a voice actor before they showed up. Like, up until this point...
Really?
Yeah, up until this point, or until you showed up, every character had a voice actor before they showed up that was dropped. Like, Mois,
Yep.
Natsume.
Lily's not a character.
Natsumi?
She's not in the show. Natsumi, thank you. Natsumi, she was voiced by a dude at first. Yeah, I don't know where that idea came from.
Momoka, Dororo.
Momoka's fucking legendary because she's the reason why we still have 6. Dororo, I remember he had a voice before.
Aside from the characters that you and I voice, we still voiced from episode 1 onward, Koyuki was the first one to have one voice actor when she showed up.
That's really funny, because all of the other stuff I've done outside of Gutted Run Studios has been replacements for people who left.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
You are now a person.
I am.
Yay.
Lily, where the hell are you? Nah, she's long. She's probably, I don't know, masturbating or something.
Probably.
So-
She talks about her boyfriend
Every now and then. A lot, passionately. Well, I don't.
daily.
Hourly.
I could just be script writing. Oh, man, I love this guy. I had the text message and stuff. Hey, guys, I have to talk to my boyfriend. Let me stop script writing. You think I'm making this up, but it's the truth.
Focus, Lily.
Anyway,
That was driving me insane. It really was.
we spent like an hour waiting for. Hey, guys, hang on. I got a text message. Click. 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 Oh, I sent it wrong. Click. Click.
Doesn't sound like she's a very fast typer.
Okay,
Or she's just saying the same message over and over again.
probably. I was thinking ass. But
More realistic.
Maybe both
Be
for all
click,
we know.
click, 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 click.
I know if she listens to this, she's gonna kill me. But hey, come at me, girl. That's an understatement. But anyway, so what were we talking about, Koyuki?
I think we got Koyuki.
People we dropped. We can't say much for Momoka except that we hate her, every fiber of her being. So
She was at the point where we were still doing a more conventional abridged series, so she didn't have much, or she wasn't much different from the original Sergeant Frog Momoka.
yeah, but like the thing that really stood out for her was the constant voice change and the reason why it took forever to get 2 out.
Yeah, she had maybe 3 actual voice actors, like people who were actually hired and recorded, I think, before Lilly.
Yeah, I believe so.
And she had at least 10 people that we asked, but nothing came about from it.
Yeah,
And this was in a span of about 4 months. So
yeah, we spent 4 months, because of fucking Momoka. And then one day, I'm just sitting, just in the chat. Hey, Thorn, how about we ask Lily? She's a girl.
More.
And then it stopped there.
Yeah.
It took us 4 months. How about we just ask the other girl, It's not funny.
Yes, it is.
It's just sad.
Yeah, we didn't really see Momoka until that. We were more indifferent to her, really.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll ever use her a lot, but we'll just see. She is a main character, and Tamama lives at her house, but not in our version. Nope. So
Anyway,
How do I keep-
Good Black, since you're back, Mois.
Wow.
yeah, she's actually not a Picaponian.
Yeah. And I can't
Spelling.
pronounce Pika thing. Pika.
Pekaponian.
I don't know if
Pika pony.
Yeah. You can say Picaponian too. It works the same way.
Cool. Pika ponian.
There we go.
Yeah.
Well, for moi, we actually had a YouTube partner by the name of
Renegade Faith.
that, and yeah, I'm not good with remembering people I lose sudden interest in. So, anyway, so she auditioned a long time ago. Like, oh yeah, the voice works. Sure, we'll use you when we get to you.
Yeah, she was one of the first people to audition.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So that's how far back this goes.
Yeah. And she recorded a line for SFA too. There was only one line. Oh yeah, cool, that'll work. Sure.
I believe he described it as fantastic.
Yeah, like it sounded okay. It sounded pretty good to me. Like, oh yeah, this is a pretty good voice. Cool. I'm pretty sure she's done other work before. Like, no, this is the first thing she's voiced. No, okay, yeah, sure. Episode 5 comes around.
Hey Yoshi,
Yeah.
I'm hating this.
Oh really? How long have you been in that recording session? Exact number, if you will.
3 hours.
You told me it was 9 the first time.
Not 9 hours. I think that's when we started, but no.
It did take forever though. And then when you sent me the clip, I'm like, what is this?
You said that was the first time you were ever disappointed with one of my clips.
Yeah, like how the editing process goes. Like Thorn edits a clip, and he sends it to me. I check it over, and he'd see it, like, oh, you should fix this, stuff like that, or just to send it from me to my pleasure. It was not that way. And, emotionally, damn. So he sent it to me, and it's just like compared to like Code Black's, like, is this normal? She was like, is this normal? I'm a girl. So I hated it. Just straight up hated it. Told him this isn't gonna work. So
live TV.
Is Thorn even? Shit. What was I? Oh yeah, hated it. Thorn, are you still there?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because cause this is before Best Wishes, right?
Oh no, this is right after Best Wishes.
But yeah, right after Best Wishes. Like after we needed help with needed Jess. What? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, I said Jesse.
Right. I can't remember anything. So with Jessie, we needed some lines from her. So, Thorn, you went on the Box of Danger forums, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take over for this part because I don't actually know how you got a hold of her.
I mentioned on the forums, I think for the thread about Best Wishes, that we were in need of a Jessie, and either someone suggested Code Black or you came up to us.
I saw Pokemon and I was like, yay, Pokemon! And you guys were like, we need a Jessie. And I'm like, yay, Pokemon! And that's how
Hey, you want to give Jessie a try? It's like, yay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you're probably going to have like 3 lines. Is that going to be, yeah!
I don't even go on Box of Danger very often either. It just happened to be the perfect moment. And I'm like, oh, there's a Pokemon thread. Yay!
Yay. You're going to have to record it at like 2 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I was all falling asleep. My mic setup was all jacked up.
It was weird. You for the most part, you were slightly to the left.
It's because I was like sleeping on my desk. My head was. I'm like, yeah, let's do this line again. And I'm like, okay.
And it still sounded good. So hey.
And we put them in a box.
Because I have a setting for singing. I sing with the stereo setting because it just sounds nicer. And I use one of the other settings for just voiceover stuff. And I still had it on singing setting. I didn't change anything. And I just sent lines. And I'm like, yeah. It was like 2 o'clock. No, it was like maybe 3 o'clock when I finished. 2 or 3 o'clock when I finished and sent them. And I'm like, okay, here they are.
It's like, well, you're lucky. They're good. Yay, sign off.
Yeah, I got it.
And then he was like,
Yeah,
so can you audition with this line? Can you audition with this one too? And I'm like, it's like 12 o'clock at night. Okay, I'll just finish up.
Well,
oh my goodness.
Well, I'm glad you're getting used to working with me. Now go.
Sigh.
But no. And it was because of that, when Mois became available, I had Code Black in my Skype contacts, so I mentioned we're going to need a new Mois. And she came to us with suggestions for other people that there's a reason I didn't choose them. But Code Black, I think it was your Fruits Basket abridged appearance.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that sounds pretty good. You give it a try. And then you sent in the audition, which was also at like midnight. So it's like, oh, you can't record because this was good. But I played it to Yoshi, and he actually said it was almost exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, like, you were dead on to what the voice I was imagining, which was scary, but hey. I was like, this is actually pretty good. She just needs to lower her pitch, and we should be good. And, well, look at that. We have more.
And it was so scary recording because I never did a live session before. It's always record and then send in and then do redos. So it was super scary. But I love you guys. I love you guys.
Love you
too. There's a reason why Thorn records live. That way you don't have to do retakes later, unless it's absolutely necessary.
True. I really like it more, actually, so I'm going to try to do that with some more of my other projects.
So definitely give it a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's only been in 2 episodes, but after you did the scenarios with us, you pretty much, it's like you are the character in a way.
Go to Disneyland and see Trashy.
Yes, that's go see Trashy. That's that.
Yeah, it's like we didn't really have any plans for it. We were thinking of going this kind of exaggerated, sexy route, which I'm glad we didn't. Not because it's against your policy, screw that. It's because it just isn't funny.
Yeah, it's overdone too.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to know, how the hell did her voice go so deep to so high?
Yeah?
No, think about it. The first line from SFA 2, she's really somewhat deep, and then she's like, "Hi guys, I'm a girl."
She was in space before.
I actually had to
It's
pitch
space.
shift Renegade Faith higher.
No wonder it sounded so weird.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that we have her instead. So.
Yeah, I think because of having Code Black on and doing a part of it helped to develop more as the gleefully innocent and oblivious character. 'Cause those are always fun.
Yeah. I play her like she's kind of ditzy. Super cute.
Yeah, I guess. Because I don't want to quite say ditzy, because that implies a kind of bimboism. That's why I say childlike innocence and complete obliviousness.
Remember when we went to the dollar store?
Naive.
It was a 99-cent store. I'm so sorry, Ma.
Naive.
That makes such a huge difference. I'm so sorry for ruining your childhood.
Someone's saying something.
That's pretty much it, right? That's all the characters we have.
That's all the characters with personalities.
Yeah. Yeah, that's everybody, so.
And that's it for the characters.
Alright, gathering cast members. Huh. Let's see, former
Been a
cast
ride.
members. Huh?
It's been a ride.
Oh, yeah. Let's see, former cast members and them leaving affected the series. Ooh, how many did we drop exactly?
Oh, God, let's see. Lord Mog,
2, 3,
Tom Newton,
4.
Renegade Faith.
Momoka's 7 different voices.
What?
She
I'm
had a
thinking
lot.
5 or 6 people we've dropped.
Let's see, how them leaving affected the series? Well, the only one who really had a huge impact was Momoka. She managed to delay the episodes for 4 months. Everyone else, not really. I guess you could say Koyuki's a close second, since we didn't get a voice for her until October, and we started script writing in September. But other than that, it wasn't as lagging as much as Momoka.
We are forgetting Fat Man and Ghost.
Well, yeah. Well, I didn't mention them because, they didn't really affect the series much.
Well, I would say...
Oh, now Lily gets back on!
Let's add her in. Yeah.
Lucky for you, we're still in the beginning.
Let me continue. I think I think Fat Man and Ghost leaving was kind of important to the series, especially where Fat Man is concerned, because he was originally a script writer, and he had ideas that we would have never put in. But I think with him leaving, Yoshi and I were able to kind of connect a little more and come up with the more batshit jokes and even abstract jokes that we have in the series now. I think it helped to solidify where the series is now. Lily!
Lily! Oh! Lily, you stupid bitch, where were you?
I went outside.
You were
Into the sunshine? Into the sun? Did you go see the sunshine?
Can you feel the sunshine? Yes.
Okay, everybody, and now we actually have every single member of the Midnight Frogs here. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Round of applause.
What? I am so confused. What the fuck? What?
Yeah, we're
What?
waiting for you, jerk.
Bitch is you.
Oh, yeah, well, point.
I loves you. I loves you.
I love you very much.
Te amo. Sí te amo.
You're kind of lagging a little.
Just a smidge.
Okay. Te amo. I love you.
Yes,
Why don't you come home?
I love you too, but come on.
¿Por qué no regresas a casa? Why don't you come
Porque yo no quiero.
home? Kids? But what do you mean you don't want to come home? I love you. No. ¿Por qué?
Lily.
Mi corazón, she is breaking.
Lily!
What?
We have a podcast thingy doing.
What? Oh. Do?
What are you doing this like now?
There's a podcast?
Really? We're live!
Going on right now.
What do you think this is the thing? We're not even close to done.
Oh, shit.
Next time on As the Frog Turns.
How dare
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm recovering from a foodgasm and I'm really drowsy.
You have the itis.
I got the itis. Like, whoa. Yes. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Well, we just got to gathering cast members, and we were talking about characters that held back the thing. But now that you're here, I guess we can describe more about Natsumi's character and Aki's character.
Yay.
Yay.
Woo.
I'm interested vaguely.
Yeah! Okay, but before we get to you,
Hooray.
let's finish this little thing up. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Not you.
Okay.
We're talking about Fat Man and Ghost leaving. And I kind of wrapped that up when Lily showed up.
Yeah, okay, they left. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, sucks. There. Let's see.
Well, I think with Ghost, it was kind of the last thread of the old Midnight Frogs team being removed, and now where we are now, it's a lot more solid project. You guys didn't hear this one blooper he had. Not that impressive.
Yeah.
Even the bloopers were unimpressive.
blooper.
Sigh.
A blooper.
This singular.
Yeah, it wasn't even good. It was just.
Reminds me of my sex life. I'm just fucking with you guys. Okay, wait, what are we up to? What?
Literally! No.
God damn it.
You walked into it.
It seems like you walked in on me. Hey!
No.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just here. We're okay. So we've wrapped up Yoshi leaving and other things, and
I didn't leave.
I will never leave you, Yoshi.
You have the itis really bad, Lily.
I don't. I can think.
I leave you too.
Sure you can.
It was so good. Fuck, what? Are we up to the start of the thing?
Are you drunk?
I am.
Hang on.
I am most assuredly not in. Oh, fuck it. I'm food. It was so good. I foodgasmed, and things were never the same. What are we? What part are we up?
Hang on.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Really drunk.
I'm so sorry. I love you guys so much.
Yes,
too.
we'll get to this trash.
I'm not.
Someone take her keys from her.
Okay.
I should point out that I'm slightly drunk.
I'm not drunk.
Oh, that's nice. Mr. Highness is drunk.
I came in food form. It was amazing.
Stop turning on the chat.
I'm not turning on the chat. I'm just here.
Whiskey sour to my right. Fuck yeah.
Are you the guy that voices Pikachu?
Yes, that's the guy. That
I like.
I'm from the internet.
Dear, I really like you.
Are you okay,
Yes, I'm fine.
Let me properly introduce you, Lily, to the different people. You've met Code Black Hyate, right?
Nobody knows who I am.
Fine.
That's not.
Yes, I did. Remember, the last podcast, I was like, "Hey, come on, you got to do something." She was like, "Oh, I don't know, I'm so shy." And I was like, "You can do it. Don't believe in yourself. Believe in me."
Well, to the right of you in my chat window is JPace92, our Coolulu.
Hey, what's up?
This is Lily, our lead voice actress.
I like you.
Thanks.
I like.
Thanks.
You're cool. You're all right.
Awesome.
You're awesome. You're cool. You're really cool.
Thanks, dude.
How many
Well-
people?
To the right of you is Revi Moonshine, our Koyuki.
Hi.
Hi. I like you too.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And Pikachu.
That's his name,
That
Pikachu.
was that I just came. But
Morning.
His name is
I
Pikachu.
like you. I like you a lot.
This is quite the birthday.
I wish to copulate with your voice. You remind me of this guy I know. He's cool. It's hi.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm doing this so nobody can hear me. They can hear you.
It's failing.
Oh my god,
Are you
really?
vibrating with yourself?
But
Oh my God.
I'm whispering.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Everyone else here is a psychic.
Okay, we're so off track right now. We didn't even have a train, so
We went over Yoshi.
we went to you being drunk.
I'm not drunk.
I am. Only twice.
There's a contest now.
It's not. I'm not. You know what happened? I went out to the city today because I live in New York City. I went out to the city.
Let's discuss this
I
later.
went to an oyster bar and
Let's discuss this later.
it was good. That's it. Okay, I'm not drunk. I'm not intoxicated.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Been
Let's just
drunk
do the
all life.
list.
Okay.
Let's just do the fucking list.
Right. Okay. Like I was saying. Shut up. All right. What was I saying?
I don't know, but Lily, since
You're not
here,
even on track either. You know what?
You're not even on your face.
Thorn,
Yes.
if you will, please, because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Just get it on track.
All right. Well, we're going to backtrack a little bit to
Okay.
coming up with the voices and personalities for the characters. Since you're here, how did you develop the Natsumi and Aki voices?
Okay. Here's the thing. I remember this vividly, and I remember where I had went and was contacted by you. This is while I was visiting DC in England. That's the only reason why I remember. It was a weird time to accept a role. It was a very weird time. I wouldn't even be on the internet. I would probably be out knocking boots. So it was strange to me. And then we worked it out together, me and you, from what I remember. It was a mutual effort where we altered some pitch and we had tried to get a character that you had wanted specifically. Because you were recommended to me by somebody.
Big Al.
I think it was Al. It was Al? Yeah, it was Al. So it was a sort of push and pull kind of thing. I give a bit, you give a bit. And it was a team effort with me and you to work something out, really. That's really what it was. As for the personalities, it was really just a matter of me getting used to the scripts that you guys would write. Because they were unlike anything I've worked on before. Like, it was just all over the fucking place. So I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. I can't. It was so strange. It was so strange. It took a while to get used to, from what I remember. It really did. Because it was just unlike anything I've ever done. And it was just really strange to me. Trying to go and get my head around an abridged series of what is technically already kind of an abridged series. But I liked it. And I still do. I loved it. I loved it a lot, and it was great. So that's really how we came up with the voice. It was really just me being on Skype talking to you guys. From what I remember. Was it that way, or was I drunk then, too? I don't fucking remember.
No, that was right.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
First you got kind of used to it, and then we asked you to script episode 6 with us, and it was just...
Yeah, I made you laugh too much. Well, now that we got that out of the way, this is somewhat relevant. This goes out to everybody in this call right now, and the chat too. What everybody thought when they first heard that we were doing a Sergeant Frog Abridged.
Specifically for the voice actors with us, Lilly, what did you think when you first heard we were doing a Sergeant Frog Abridged and wanted you to work with us?
Yeah, bitches is crazy. That's it. I just... Because I was like, well, isn't this technically an abridged series? I mean, how are you going to abridge an abridge? How do you parody something that's already a parody? How do you do that? That's like fucking myself for fucking. I don't know. It was just strange. Like, I couldn't get my head around it. And I originally thought to myself, I don't know if this is going to work out. I don't know if it's going to be as good. Because keep in mind, a lot of abridged series are shit. A lot of them. Most of them are. Most of them are. The vast majority really suck. It felt like Little Kariba could do it right. Team 4-Star could do it right. Moscow X with Naruto Abridged, they did a pretty good job. And those are the only 3 I remember out of the bajillions of them on the internet. So I didn't want to say I didn't have a lot of confidence in something, but it felt like it was sort of taking a risk and delving into something that could potentially be unfunny. But you guys managed to do it anyway, because you're fucking awesome.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, I'm the greatest, so...
Hell yeah. Like, I originally thought this idea was fucking crazy. Because I did an abridged series before, and it was horrible, and I wanted to die. I wanted to die a horrible, horrible death.
Was that the Sonic Heroes one?
Oh.
You did Sonic.
It was so bad.
Well, there's your problem.
It was so fucking bad. I don't even know how to fucking describe it. It was abysmal. The whole thing was absolutely abysmal. I regret working on it, actually. I highly regret working on it. I have no idea. I didn't even know there was a wiki for abridged series until I was shown a link of our own abridged series. And then I read my article because I didn't even know I had an article. I don't write my own shit on the internet. I really don't. I don't write about myself. I don't say anything about myself. So, and then I read my own thing, and then I'm like, oh, she's been in Sergeant Frog Abridged with the TheMidnightFrogs. And I'm like, oh, great, this is fucking awesome. And then I see that whole Sonic Heroes thing, and it's like, oh my god, I worked on this? I don't even remember. This is pretty much how it was. Like, I didn't even remember I worked on it. And this is such a source of pride for me, working on something like this, as opposed to that. So, I love you guys. You're both great.
You hear that? Lily's proud to be
And
on this team.
Everyone in this call is great. I just want you all to know that. Everyone in this call is fucking awesome. All of you. You all do excellent jobs in everything that you do. And every time I hear your voice, I want to hear it more. So, you know what? Thank you for giving me something that I could take pride in alongside other voice actors. I can take pride in my voice being around. So really, thank all of you. You're all amazing. I love all of you. And for 2 of you, actually no, 3 of you, this is the first time I'm meeting you, but I fucking love you. And I just want you to know that.
That's very sweet of you.
You're very welcome.
I love you too.
Aw.
Alrighty then. Revy, what did you think when you first heard of it?
I was really wary, actually, because I hadn't been in a lot of stuff. I was referred by Ezekiel. Hi, Ezzy. And I hadn't seen Sergeant Frog or Sergeant Frogs, so I was like, I don't even know what this is. And then I watched like one episode, and I was like, how do you abridge this? like how is it? What? So I don't know. Like, Gutter Run Studios was like, you should totally do it because Gundam and Tomino, and it'll be an awesome tie-in because we're not anything if not self-referential all the time forever. But so I was just like, okay, and I don't regret it at all. I think you guys do a great job. I have a lot of fun working on it, so.
We need to give you more lines.
You get more lines just for saying that.
I get lines by being nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you get exactly one more line.
Yes, I get like 3.
Line plus.
Flattery will get you everywhere, if I like you.
Oh, definitely.
All right, Jonathan, or Mr. J. Pace in this case, what did you think?
Actually, J-Pace came to us.
Yeah, basically, you guys were, I think it was on the Box of Danger forums, you guys posted that you need a Kulu, and I was just looking for stuff to do. So I was just like, hey, I've seen their stuff. It's really good. And then I actually tried to audition, and I was actually surprised that I actually got the part, because I honestly figured that I would be beat out by somebody, some more seasoned voice actors. But
we didn't get any.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Hey.
Well, I just got...
You were, I think, the 3rd or 4th person to audition, and you were the only one that really seemed to get what I was going for. So, hey.
Yeah.
It's very hard pleasing Thorn. You did a very good job.
Yeah, I figured it would be a difficult job to land, but I was pleasantly surprised with the result. And I'm very happy to be part of this, so thank you.
Hey, you earned it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks,
Okay, I think the chat's been wanting this for a while. Can you do the heh?
All right.
Oh, God.
No one else could do it like that. So
No. Yeah.
That's yours.
That's your thing.
That's my trademark for now and forever.
Yes, it is.
All right, Code Black, what did you think?
Okay, so when I first saw the first thing I saw of the Sergeant Frog stuff was the Lonely Dance song, and I thought it was the cutest thing in the entire world. And I'm like, oh, it's so cute, because I haven't seen Sergeant Frog, and I like really, really cute things. But when you guys asked me to voice for you, I was kind of apprehensive, because with Jesse, I was recording at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I can't really pull fast deadlines like that, and I thought it'd be like that all the time, because then with Mois, you're like, yeah, so can you record tomorrow? And I'm like, oh, snap. oh snap, is it going to be like this all the time? But I like checked out you guys' stuff, and it was like really high quality, really, really nice, and I was super excited to be part of the project. But I was really, really freaked out because you guys did live recording sessions, and it was all serious business, and I'm like, oh no, I just recorded my basement. Because, like, seriously, when I record, I'll like, record something for, like, half an hour, then I'll go do something like eat nachos or something like that, and I'll come back and do doofy things like that. And you guys were like, okay, here we go, we're gonna be serious business. Do this line, then this line, then this line, and et cetera, et cetera. And it was kind of intimidating at first, actually. But yeah. And I love you guys. You guys are so sweet. Oh my goodness, this is one of the friendliest groups I work with too, because the other people, I do a lot of series, do a lot of voice work. Usually they're like, okay, we need this line, send it to me by X deadline. I don't hear from them besides that. But you guys are so super friendly. It's so nice. I love you guys.
Aww. We love you too.
It's been really fun having you on the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need the designated cute chick.
Yes. Well, Harris is Pikachu. He should be a cute one too, because he's Pikachu.
Yes,
Pikachu.
He is.
I love your
Definitely
Pikachu.
is.
It's so cute.
Speaking of Mr. Mois, what did you think?
Honestly,
You've never even seen it.
my first thought was, cool, what the fuck is Sergeant Frog?
Oh my god.
But I be honest, I am probably the worst person to do any sort of abridged series, voice acting wise, ever, because I am not a big anime guy. I like abridged series a lot. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I really like Naruto Abridged, which is probably the only thing Naruto related I've ever liked. And that the whole abridged thing, I really like the idea. I'd be interested in doing it. I would have done it myself, but I do not know beans about anime. I be completely honest with you. The only animes that I really remember like knowing anything about are Pokemon and Digimon, and those are only because I used to watch those religiously when I was like 10.
I know how you feel.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for my Digivice.
But yeah, I really can't someday. I'm glad it's turned out to be so funny. I'm sure if I'd actually gone back and watched the original series, I might get it a little better. But
no, you wouldn't.
I don't know. I make it better without that sort of context. And I don't know. I first found out about it from Thornbrain's channel, and that was the only reason I knew anything about it was because I knew Thornbrain through, mutually making music and ridiculous remix videos.
Yeah, actually, you got lucky when you offered to do a voice, and then we had Pikachu. I wouldn't have asked you to do Pikachu if I hadn't had like a year or two's worth of respect for your work.
I don't know how to feel about that.
It's weird that you and I are friends now. It's like you used to be one of my favorite YouTube poopers.
Oh, it's so cute though. That's adorable.
There, you got a vocal hug. Now re-release that one album.
I would love to do more abridged work because I consider voice acting to be a big passion of mine. It's something I'd really love to do. I've done voiceover work for a radio station in Boston, but I don't know, just maybe I haven't been looking in the right places for opportunities or something like that. I don't know. Whatever the case, I'm glad Sergeant Frog has turned out as awesome as Sergeant Frog Abridged has turned out so awesome as it has.
Me too.
We should probably give you some characters at some point.
Yeah, you actually
Sure,
you said you figured out what was wrong with your mic, like from Best Wishes. So
yeah, this is actually a brand new. It's actually not even a mic. This is a handy mic Zoom recording device, which you use it. I got this for Christmas. You normally use it to just sort of record live performances and like jam sessions and that sort of thing. But then on a whim, a couple days ago, I connected it to my computer, and son of a bitch, it makes a good mic.
Nice.
So that manual thing, do you use it or
And,
no?
What?
Did
What'd
it come
you
with
say?
a manual? No.
It came with a manual, but I never bother reading manuals. It's more fun to
Manuals are for the weak.
5 years later, holy shit!
It can do time travel.
Thing can do time
No.
It makes popcorn?
A toaster.
I've been using this thing
That would
all
be
wrong.
Laryngitis, was it? No, wait.
That would not be awesome. But yeah, I'm very glad for all the success that the show's had. And yeah, that's pretty much all I can say.
Well, we went through everybody.
This is my first time meeting a lot of people apart from Thornbrain, and I gotta say, you all seem like really, really awesome people. And
Aw.
Aww.
Aw.
I love
it's
this
an
group.
absolute pleasure, all of you.
Such nice people.
Before we actually get back on topic, I just want to say to everyone listening, I'm sorry about the microphone in Best Wishes Abridged. I cannot apologize for that enough.
Are people complaining about it?
I thought there were like some complaints about it from the first couple of YouTube comments I read.
See, I
Like-
didn't particularly like it, but you performed well, so, that's what I was worried about, really. I mean, I've heard worst mics in a bridge series that were not.
Like,
Yes, Yoshi, I see your point entirely.
Well, I really don't know how everyone thought about it, but I still feel kind of bad about it, so sorry.
it's okay.
I fucked up.
It's
We forgive you.
Fine.
You're one of the cool kids now.
Thank you. Can I sit at the cool kids table now?
No!
Oh.
No.
You need a character for that.
You can sit at the children's table, the cool Pikachu table.
Dreams.
Kids like Pikachu. We had to sacrifice somebody. Kids like Pikachu, go.
You too. Go back.
You're right.
Section. You can go to the cute
section.
Yeah, because you voice a cute character, and she has a cute voice, so you two will be in the cute section, all right?
You're in the cute section.
Yes. Exactly.
That does wonders for my masculinity.
Mine
Maybe
too.
I can see you.
It's all cute.
Cute.
Alrighty then. I think we're really moving on.
Let's talk about. It's amazing Sergeant Frog Abridged worked out. It kind of is, because abridging a comedy isn't something that, on first thought, sounds like it would work. Like, just.
It doesn't, but we did it okay, or rather you did it okay, because you kind of were like slave driver of the operation, which is nice. You did a good job.
His stuff gets done. I really appreciate that because
Yeah, like it's like Yoshi has the ideas, but you get the shit done.
because for other series, all of the reasons why they fail is because people just goof off. They're like, okay, yeah, let's just do other stuff instead of working, and there's no
Yeah.
leadership.
I have done a lot of things where, like, I record the lines for them and I send them in, but the episodes never go up.
Yep.
And it's just like, well, okay. Like, there's not really any skin off my back, but, it would have been nice to see it happen.
Yep.
That happens a lot in
I'm not talking about you, Ezzy.
different things.
I get like maybe one episode for every 30 line sets I send in.
Yeah.
That's why I just started doing a bridge series, because they get done. And so I
Yes.
stopped doing stand-ups. Because a bridge
Or
series
you get shit done, so thank you.
Yeah.
getting stuff done.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that, man, for actually getting shit done. Because this is a situation that when I was first starting out, years ago, this would happen to me like all the time. It's kind of sad to imagine how everything's going to turn out, and then it never comes to fruition, and then you feel horrible. So, I've been there, and it really fucking sucks. But you don't do that to us, so we love you for that too.
Would you believe this gets more attention from me than my college work.
Yes, I would be able to think that because of things. Many things. Many, many things.
Many, many, many things.
Yes.
In the drawers.
Hey, Dad, I gotta see you on the test, so what's that next episode of the gay frog thing you do?
Aww.
Yeah, I don't think my parents have watched the series yet.
My parents haven't seen any of the stuff I've done, and I've been doing voice acting for 3 years.
My mom is my biggest fan, and I don't know if that makes me really cool or really a dweeb. But she really
cool.
Because she's a big Resident Evil fan, and I did one thing where I played Ada Wong, and she loved me for it forever. She was like, "I will love you forever. You're my favorite daughter. I'm your only daughter. I have secrets. I love you."
You used to be my least favorite. Now you're my favorite.
Next to Tiana, better Tiana, but hey.
Yeah,
next to that lamp over there, you were my favorite.
Yeah, my mom actually watches my work, so I got to be very careful of what I accept.
That's awesome.
Unless it's from us.
If it's from you, she thinks it's funny, and she won't get mad at me. She likes it.
So if I were to just write on a piece of paper and give it to her, would she like it?
Yes, she would, very much so, because you.
Okay, what if the paper is
made
blank?
Her dreams come true.
What if the paper was blank? It's just out of a notebook.
Can you spit on it for her?
I can lick it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, she would like that.
It'll probably be dried up by the time you get it, but yeah, sure.
Your DNA's still on it. We can still extract something.
Yay.
Clone him.
Yoshi clones inherit the earth.
Yes, we will clone you. And we will make you better, faster.
We have the technology.
We can rebuild him.
You guys are cheap as hell. You use $5. Fuck you. But anyway,
yes.
The thing for me is that it's not actually hard to abridge a comedy. The thing is, the main idea is that you're just trying to be funny. That's the main problem with the new abridgers. They're not funny. It could be the most serious thing ever. People think, if you take a serious anime and it could be about anything, yeah, you could make a series out of it. So what's that funny part? Yeah.
I think people focus too much on what the series was like before it was abridged, but that barely matters. If you're going to reconstruct it anyway, all that you should care about when it comes down to it is what the end product is like.
Yeah.
Here's something that I wonder: has anyone ever tried to abridge something to make it more serious? I mean, I know there's pretty much comedy left and right, but maybe this just spits in the face of the whole abridged concept. But never seen that. I think that'd be interesting.
Abridged to make it more serious?
I think there was a topic.
You should try that.
I think there was a topic like that on Box of Danger.
If I think about it, it probably wouldn't work because then that would make the thing just ridiculous.
No. Wait. That's a good idea. I like that. Thorn, when we do one of the picnic episodes.
we need to do this. What we need to do.
Peanut butter! Why did you leave the peanut butter?
I don't know.
So exaggerate the seriousness?
Yes.
But that in itself would be funny.
I was worried you were thinking what Box of Danger did with Pokemon Abridged, where it's just an episode without jokes, because that's not funny. That's not even good.
That's not even serious. It's just an episode without jokes.
It's a shortened stand-up.
Yeah, nowadays they just forget to put in jokes.
How do you forget to put in jokes in something that's meant to be funny? I don't fucking understand that.
Well,
The cocksuckers are going to type in LOL anyway, so.
Yeah. I don't get it.
The closest I ever got... Oh, sorry, Lily. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I'm not Lily.
You sound entirely different.
I'm Thorn Brain.
I'm Butch.
I'm Yoshi.
I
I
am
don't know.
hero that Gotham deserves.
I'm Thorn
What?
Brain.
Batman.
Not the one
I
that
hate
he is
everybody,
right
and
now.
I like listening to music that nobody's ever heard of. That's so cool. Oh,
I'm Sparkles.
I am Yoshi. Mia Momoka, ya te quiero.
Oh, Thorn. You can't beat Dominican.
Sigh.
Tama, mi por favor, pásame el agua.
Yoshi's.
Aw, you're trying.
Shoot.
At least you tried.
I feel like people can't abridge things because they love the original too much to actually make fun of it. I feel like that's a big problem.
But the point is of
That's something I tend
being
to
an
do.
abridged is to make fun of something. I don't.
I know, but you know, like when people are really, really attached to things, they're like, no, this is the only way it's going to be done. It's perfect this way. And they just can't let go of that.
No, you shouldn't have that. You should fuck it up.
But they can't, which is why a lot of them suck.
Yeah, kind of
My
approach.
They don't fuck it up enough.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that they don't. Sometimes they just don't fuck it up enough. Like they keep too much of the original in there. Like they put some, but they don't give it their all.
Yeah, kind of my approach to it, and to some extent Yoshi, because like Yoshi watches the episodes and decides that they're going to be good. When we get down to script writing, I mute the audio, so I have no idea what's going on. We make sure to get one without subtitles, and
Right.
I haven't watched much of the Sergeant Frog series to begin with. I like it, but I'm not that familiar with it, and that helps me to keep what I come up with a little more unique from the original. And what Revy was talking about, what was it you were talking about with new abridgers?
Have you get anything done?
No, not that.
That I think a lot of the time they focus too much on the original.
Yeah, I think abridging a comedy could be more possible with more people if they didn't do an abridged series in the conventional sense, where it's like how Lil Karibo started. He basically took one or two aspects of the original characters and exaggerated them. But with comedies, the characters tend to be exaggerations in themselves. So the idea, like if you want to do an abridged series of a comedy right, you have to do your own thing almost completely. Like you can start out with the basic plot, or in our case, plot. And just kind of
What's that?
I don't know. It's just taken in some different direction.
Is that the thing you poured in the coffee?
I think that's a Zarf.
Zarf.
Ah.
I love it.
Zarf.
I thought that was in.
Like basically, that's the real key to a successful abridged comedy. To really not abridge it in a conventional sense or direct parody. Make it your own series.
I mean, I guess I can't really talk about this because I abridged a movie, and I really did try to keep the original intact, like within mine, but it wasn't like, this has to be serious business all the time. Because it just doesn't work that way.
Right. Just for the most part, specifically with comedy abridges, that's kind of what you have to do if you want to make it as funny or funnier than the original.
Like, this doesn't just go out to, like, comedy bridges. This goes out to, like, the couple of people in the chat who want to do their own Sergeant Frog. Because I know there's, like, 2 or 3 of them that started their own and are going to start. So you might want to start taking notes.
Yeah.
Yes, please take notes. Have a notepad and take notes with it. Open up Notepad and take notes.
Or Word, the good one.
Or you can use a pencil and paper.
Pencil.
I'll put that crap away when I get home. Come on.
You're fucking with me, right?
That's so primitive.
Next you're gonna say you pay with actual money and not a credit card.
No,
Credit
of course not.
card.
You barter. You have to trade.
I have never heard of this.
I don't.
Hey.
What?
You use a credit card?
Pencil.
I download. Fuck you guys.
Hello, I'm going to use my credit card. Never mind the fact that I could just use debit and never end up in debt to people.
But you're not building your credit score.
That is a terrible impersonation.
I'm going to pay credit for my McDonald's.
You sound like a Jamaican
This
crocodile.
ad is horrible. I don't even know what we're doing. Fuck it.
Neither do
we
I.
ever know what we're doing?
You-
When we're script writing, do we know what we're doing? No. I think that's pretty much wraps it up for abridging a comedy.
I think so.
Not quite,
too.
because, well, people really weren't expecting it to be good. Like, almost all the comments for episode 1 were like, or
No
even
one
episode
was.
2, I was kind of dubious about this, but it actually worked out.
Like, so some guy was like, I saw my friend favorited the video. I was curious. Then I saw it. I was like, oh, you guys actually don't suck. Thanks.
They were like shocked and appalled. That's sad.
Like, oh, it's good!
Gasp!
Call the president. Call the president.
Takahata 101 even was
Yeah,
surprised it came
but-
out good.
Yeah, he was the first one. I was like, hey, Thorn, Taka subscribed to us. You freaked the fuck out. So,
Yeah, I don't think he's watched a single episode since.
yeah, I don't think he's even subscribed to us anymore. I wouldn't be surprised after episode 2, honestly, but I could care less now. Like, back then, that would have been a huge thing, and I was like,
Hate is gonna hate.
just put your note card over there.
Nappa,
left.
you gotta move on.
Nappa, fuck you. You're not even funny anymore.
Nappa, huh? You need a shoehorn or you come with it.
Yeah, honestly, I think they should have stopped it after 10, but
Yeah.
the whole ghost thing he's getting. I haven't even left at the latest episodes. Oh, this isn't Team 4-Star. This is Midnight Frog.
This isn't Box of Danger. This is Sergeant Frog.
That's right, get froggy with it.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get me started.
Catchphrase.
You know you like Froggy style.
Hey, hon, you want to go mess around later?
No.
My God. Jesus.
Oh, Chris Hansen
Trying to
has
buy
been
a
sent
guy
to
a coffee.
brain.
Oh, typing.
So this is actually another part for you guys in the chat. Not the chat. Give me a sec. Call. That's it. Call. So what's it like for you guys, like voicing in SFA compared to other series? Who wants to start?
I gotta give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna be right back. So,
Yeah, hold on a second.
I nominate Revy. There we go. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, you did
Yeah,
show up
nominate.
before everyone
I
else,
hope
so sure.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Um,
besides Lily, but you know.
Who decides? Oh.
I don't know. It is different. I think mostly because before Sergeant, I've been in a bunch of stuff like after I got involved with Sergeant Frog Abridged, but before that, the only major thing I had done was Mobile Suit Gundam Abridged, in which I was vastly more involved. And it was kind of nice, not to have to worry about the scripting and, what are we going to do in the scene? What are we going to do in this scene? And just be able to have a recording session and then be done with it. And then just be able to skip to the final product. Like I said before, though, I have a lot of fun with it. So, I don't know. It's a good time.
What about you, Code?
Well, I've done like a lot of different things. And the thing that really, I guess, stands out the most is that you guys are so super sweet. Because I've worked with some really big douchebags. I mean, like seriously, like horrible people on the inside. And I will never work with them again. But I like that you guys are super nice. It's super efficient. So, like, I can get a recording session done in 30 minutes versus having to record lines and have the director come back and say, oh, we changed the script, record this now. Your character's totally different. or having like people decide they don't want to do certain lines, so having to do re-recording anyway because of other issues with cast and stuff like that. I have a lot of stuff to say, and I don't want to take up the entire time.
Oh, we have a lot of time. we have a lot of time, so.
But yeah, you guys are super efficient. So, like, I'll get in a call, and the lines will be done in like half an hour, which is so nice because usually when I record, I do 2 or 3 days of recording because I like to perfect everything, and I like to go through and cull takes and edit out things I don't like, and then I send in like file to whoever's doing it and go back and forth like that. So there's a lot of latency in feedback and things like that. I don't want to hate on anybody in particular, but
go for
you
it.
Guys, no, I'm not gonna do it. No, because that's not nice.
Okay.
It's not nice to do that.
Well, you can change their names to fruit.
To fruit, not vegetable. I thought we didn't like fruit.
Okay, vegetable, fine.
Vegetable.
Yeah, our main character's a fruit. Come on.
Well, like for some things, I'll be asked to voice like generic girl character. They'll be like, "Yeah, I want you to be cute," and then the script will come back, and it's full of really, really horrible, porny type things that weren't in like the auditions or anything like that. And with you guys, what you see is what you get, and I really like that. You're like upfront, and I can talk to you. I don't have to be afraid of being like bad mouth behind my back if I say something about the script or hurting somebody's feeling if I don't like something. Oh. And it's just a super nice environment. I love working with you guys. There are only like 2 or 3 other groups that have the same level of professionalism that I work with. I like all the stuff I do. I love you guys so much.
We love you too.
Lily, now that you're back, now you can tell us what it's like voicing, because I know you do that for like ever.
Oh God, not this. I fucking hate this project. Why are you asking me these questions?
Okay, fine, leave.
Okay, I'll tell you. Okay. Now, first off, I love this project. I love this project more than I could love a human child. I truly do.
Children suck.
And
yeah.
Shut up, Austin.
My name is Ross.
I voiced a lot of things in the past, and the problem is a lot of it was exactly as Code Black has said, and there's a lot of inner workings in politics that shouldn't exist, that really shouldn't exist. What should matter is you get out a project, and it's good. It's not like that anymore. You have a lot of people that are basically like, oh, so-and-so said something behind our backs about how she dislikes the script. Let's just gut her. You know? Let's just gut her character entirely. Or let's just fire her.
Without telling her.
And it kind of... Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
Jesus.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
Huh.
And I have thing. I really do. I've been doing this for a very long 12 or 13. I'm like 19 now.
Damn.
Turning 20. That's how long I've been doing this for. And that happens too many times. It really does. I feel a degree of professionalism. And I feel that when I watch the episodes, too. Because the effort that's put into the timing and the editing is flawless, you know. And I feel proud to voice in something like this because you don't get something like this usually. Usually it's some really crappy fan dub where someone is insufferable to work with. This has happened to me where we had someone who recently showed up and he was insufferable to work with, and then he makes a big stink about it, and he can't just accept the fact that maybe, you know, you got replaced for a fucking reason. And that happened too, where the directors aren't even, it's the voice actors too, in the project that you're working with. It's like no one knows how to be professional anymore. And the people that know how to be, take so much pride in their professionalism that they kind of have their heads stuck up their asses. I'm just being honest here. I'm calling it as I see it. Because this has happened so many times. Where they basically be like, I'm professional because I'm so amazing. You have to expect people to be unprofessional. And that should not be going on. It's sad when the people who take pride in their professionalism are stuck up for being professional when you're supposed to be professional. You're supposed to be on point. When you go and you bring in your lines, now it's necessary to have that happen anymore. And that's a damn shame. It is a crying fucking shame that we can't have that. With this, I have that. And you are one of the maybe 5 or 6 people I've worked with. Like, the first 5 or 6 groups I've really worked with that do this sort of thing. Out of God knows how many I've worked with. If I had to quit voice acting tomorrow and pick one project to work on for the rest of my voice acting days on YouTube or Newgrounds, anywhere, it would be this. It would definitely be this. For that reason, and that reason alone. If I had to quit all of my other projects, and if I couldn't voice in any project except for one, I would definitely choose this one for that reason. Because when you work with these people, you get professionalism on a level that surpasses most people.
I'm just going to put this out there really fast, not to cut you off or anything.
Yes.
I've worked with actual legit companies, and the level of professionalism with this group is higher than that. So even in industry, there's drama, there's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be going on, and it's sad that a fan group is more professional than a business.
Yes, I completely agree. It is sad. And you know what? If I could, fuck everything else. I am staying with this. Because not only that, but you two, Yoshi and Thorn, tend to try and actually have a relationship with their voice actors that surpasses voice acting. Like, they genuinely care about you, too. And that, I don't get that a lot either. And that's great, Like, you have people that actually care and they're professional. And I very rarely see that. I very fucking rarely see that. I love you guys.
Love you too. I really can't explain it because I do describe myself as a bitter and hateful dick.
And you know what's funny? The funny thing is, you thought that I would be an unlikable bitch. And that is what you originally thought.
I didn't.
No,
well, not
you didn't. Thorn did. Thorn saw my old YouTube videos, and because of the amount of rage in them that was mostly faked, he was like, oh God, her. And then we're like this now, and it's crazy, how life plays out, and how a lot of different things play out. It's insane. It really is.
That really means a lot to me,
I
Same
love
here.
you, Yoshi.
We love you.
I love you so much. I really do. And Thorn, I love you too. I love all of you so much.
Love you too.
If you were all a man combined together, I would so put out right now. I totally. That is how much I love you.
That's quite all right, really.
Even Code Black and Revy?
No. If you're all a Megazord in the form of a man, I would put out. I'm serious. Or a woman. It won't matter to me.
Hey,
it would not matter.
Sergeant Frog, we made it clear after episode 1, we love lesbians.
Yeah. And I think it's pretty clear by now, pretty much all of our characters are sexually ambiguous, so.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't!
I like the ambiguity. It helps.
The imagination.
I like it too because they're young. They shouldn't have decided what they're going to do with their relationships yet because they're still young.
Well, I have.
That's also good.
You made me snort.
Good God.
All right. So, J-Pace, what's it like? Because I know you do voice acting too.
Well, first off, that's a tough act to follow. Wow. But second of all, I think this is probably, like all three of you have said before me, it's probably the most professional group I've ever worked with. And because everyone else I've worked with literally is just like, here's the lines, do them, okay, see you later. And then, but you guys actually are willing to communicate, and one of the things I really respect about this is that you guys know what you want, and you aren't afraid to tell it. And I highly respect that. And despite the small amount of voice work I've done on this series, I'm really looking forward to doing more, because it's really probably some of the best experience I've had in this entire, parody making / voice acting thing.
Happy to have you, man.
Thanks.
We need to give you lines.
Everybody here gets more lines in the next episode. How about that? You all get a line. You get a line. You all get a line.
Not episode 7, but episode 8, because 7.
Not 7, because that was, yeah, but yeah!
Yay!
Line! Nobody in the chat gets lines though, but line!
We don't have any voice actors in there, so yay!
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 I don't know.
Yay!
Hooray!
I don't know if Rahias does any voice acting besides us, so compare it to an imaginary series.
Okay, compared to my experiences in the two Pokemon Abridged little one-offs compared to my experiences in Great Expectations Abridged.
Yes. Best wishes. What?
It's part of the Midnight Dickens group.
Jerks.
This was definitely quite an experience working on the two series. It's definitely very funny material, and both times that I've recorded my lines, it's always been like, Thornbrain and I do it pretty much over Skype, and he's been pretty good at giving me direction. It's definitely made it a very easy and very easy to figure out process, and that's really great. I really wish I could say more, but as I've said, I haven't really done acting in any other abridged series. Maybe that should change. Anyway.
All right.
Maybe.
We'll get your character there. We'll get you some character.
Pouring myself out like
We'll
this.
take you to the candy store.
Take you to the candy shop.
No.
No. You know what? Just for that, you're out. I don't like your... We'll get a new Mois.
If I leave, the call ends. So
Fuck.
there.
You
He
win
has
this.
control. Oh God.
That's actually a good comeback.
Oh, yeah? Well, I can hit the call group button, and then I'm the host.
Oh, yeah?
Thanks.
Well, you look like me.
Oh, yeah? Well,
No, he doesn't. I'm confused.
well, I don't want to see how pretty I am, but
Hey, I am pretty.
nobody knows what I look like.
No one knows what I look like either. I'm mysterious.
Oh.
I'm more secretive, though.
My face has eluded the internet.
Really?
Well, unless you're counting Facebook, then no, other than that, my face.
Everybody go check his Facebook now.
Yeah, like, we're gonna figure out which Jonathan it is.
Out of the billions on this planet.
Jonathan Esquire LLC in Detroit.
Jonathan, and Johnny, Johan.
John Jingle Hammersmith.
Jonathan?
15 hours later.
Jonathan with a G.
They're not even J's anymore.
Gee.
I don't even know
And that's
what
even
the fuck
assuming,
is going
and that's
on.
even
Doesn't
assuming
even
I'm
look
my
like
real
John.
name.
Oh no, that's gonads. Whoops.
I'm fucking confused. I'm just gonna put on my mint chapstick. Fuck. I don't know.
Anyway.
I like peppermint chapstick. It's so yummy.
So, I guess we're getting into the meat and bones of this podcast, if you will.
2 hours in.
2 hours in. Yeah, you're all gonna stay here. You're gonna like it.
Yeah.
We're going for pro.
Aren't we?
Yeah, let's go for it. How long is the longest podcast in the world? Nobody looked that up. Hey. Anyway, so as you guys probably know, we all love SFA 1.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Greatest episode ever.
Yeah, and obviously I was the best one out of all. Okay, no, I suck donkey ass. I was the worst. It's the worst thing I've ever done in my life. But, however, it's not really like super bad. It's bad, but if you compare it to like all the other abridged series, it's still pretty good. And that's sad because if you rewatch it, I dare anybody to rewatch it and tell me that it's good compared to now.
In our series, not compared
In
to
our
else.
series. No, don't even click. You're not gonna last 5 seconds. But I mean,
Yeah.
it starts out with Thorn's voice, like, oh yeah, that's cool, and then I show up, gay.
I remember when I came onto the project, you guys were like, yeah, maybe don't watch anything before episode 4. And I was like, okay. I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah, Thorn still does that. Like oh, you make that Sergeant Fuck thing? Yeah, watch 2. Okay.
Don't watch 1. Just don't.
Actually, you know what? Fuck 2 too. Just go to 3.
Yeah.
Nothing happens in the first.
It's okay. There's no continuity, so it doesn't
think
matter.
Hey, cough. Hey, who's Sergeant Carroll? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
My attitude towards episodes 1 and 2 for like a person just being introduced to the series is watch them to get context, but watch episode 3 onward to get good episodes.
Yeah. In a way, I'd say that Sergeant Frog 1 is the abridged 1 is like an experiment. Because you can see we're kind of just like stabbing in the dark.
Like a pilot.
Right.
Pilots stab people in the dark.
With their planes, yes. But, damn it. So, like, we threw in a Rule 34 joke. Now that probably wouldn't, like, 3 of them. Actually, how many sex jokes were there? Because I remember I counted 15.
I think I counted 11 or so.
Like something 12 like that. I don't know why people like us, honestly.
Lower double digits, if anything.
Well, if you see episode 1 and you just go like, wow, you suck. Yeah, I know. Watch the new one. Okay. As for 2, well, 2 isn't as bad as 1 because it's the loneliest number next to number 1. However, I wasn't even trying. Whatchamacallit.
That sounds like an episode 1 joke.
I know, right? So, well, 2 isn't really that bad. Like, we kind of have something, kind of don't. Could be better. I mean, there's a reason why we're redoing episode 1, because everything.
Because
that's
episode
beautiful.
1 or something.
Excuse me. But, yeah. What do you have to say, Mr. Thorne?
I don't think I quite have anything to add that wasn't mentioned before, because, like, I think of the first 2 episodes as more of the conventional abridging approach, which isn't quite making those episodes our own.
Right.
There are a few cases of that, like Exfoliate Your Back, My Love, the Lesbo Scream, or Squeal, whichever one you call it.
People still love that. I don't know why. And I'm the only one who can do it.
Yeah, well, it's one of the most memorable parts because it's the most unique
I'm gonna
and
have to
unexpected.
do it
And that, like, I don't know about CPR breasts, but things like that, those are more how we do them now, and that's what really sticks out. And that's kind of why episode 1 is, I consider it a success as a debut and in comparison to other series, but within our series, it's a failure. It's really not in line with how we do things now, and neither is episode 2. But like with episode 2, after we scrapped the first script and Yoshi and I did it on our own, we were still kind of getting into how we do the series now. Like episode 3 onwards, that's kind of our approach.
Right. Speaking of the Lesbo Squill, I'm pretty sure everybody wants me to do it live now.
Yes.
Do it.
Fine.
Do it.
Let me get a switch my coffee.
Okay. We'll set up the line.
Do it.
No pressure.
I'm ready.
I only exfoliate for cute boys. That was perfect.
That was almost perfect, even.
It
That was
sounds like a little kettle when you make tea.
I'm not breathing, though. I'm just going... but not putting air into it. And every time somebody tries to do it, they can't do it right. I'm the only one who can do it.
Yeah, I can't go that.
See?
Yeah.
You can try sucking in air, too, but...
Oh, shit, you can do it, right?
I can't do it.
Okay, she was close, but... Close, but not really.
Closest I could do is...
Sound like a pterodactyl.
Velociraptor.
You know, I should have like a lesbian squeal contest.
Yeah, contest for the fans.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll be relevant. Cough. Anyway.
Behold the mating call of the wild lesbian. Hey, baby! Hey, baby!
Okay, fine. Jeez.
Never mind.
I just wanted to take you out to the movies.
You run that.
Never.
Well, this one's probably going to be over quick, but everybody pretty much says that 3 is really what picked up the series. Pretty much, defined where we are. Like I like 3. However, I think that like it's like, yeah, that's okay. This is good, not bad. But like when 4 came around, like for me, 4 is really what gave us that little push that says, okay, this is who we are. Like it starts off slow, like the first 2-3 minutes or so. But when Dororo comes, it's an entirely different ballgame. So.
Like you could say when Dororo shows up, that's when the series really picks up. Like,
right. And we're always shitting on him, but really, he's probably really important to the series. So
probably one of the funniest characters.
We have to give respect to Dororo. Everybody, give him a hug.
Let's glomp him, Dororo. Glomp.
Everybody, give Dororo a. Okay, fine. You wanted love. You wanted love. Now you don't want it.
I wanted love, not pressure.
I choose not to hug. I instead offer a calm bro fist.
Bro fist.
What?
He's punching me.
You don't. You don't have fingers.
Fine. Accept my gratitude.
Friendship.
You can do it. I can see the stars in the sky. Oh, no, wait, that's my dizziness.
Oh, that's great, Dororo. Okay, give me my pizza. Alright, this is a little interesting one. Drop scripts and scenarios.
Episode 2.
Yeah, we have quite a couple, actually. Especially 2. How many times did we have to... What?
I was just saying, oh, yeah.
Like, how many times did we have to redo episode 2 script?
Let's see. There was the first draft. There was the fixed draft of that. And then the complete rewrite by you and me. And then the complete rewrite after that script didn't work with the source video. So 3 or 4 drafts of that one episode.
And by now we still don't even... Because I know, like, when Fat Man was still part of the team, we were like editing 1, and he decided to go ahead and script 2 by himself like an idiot. So we liked it at first, then we reread it again, and we're like, what the fuck is this? So it just went into this long, long process where we had to rewrite the script. Done. Oh, it doesn't fit the source video. Rewrite it again. It still sucks. Okay, run it again. Okay, now it's ready. But still, fighting Momoka was still, bad.
I had to fill in for that because
Yeah, and it took us 4 months to just ask you, so.
you could have just asked me. I honestly don't like the voice I did for Momoka, looking back on it, but at least we got a fucking Momoka, guys.
Because I recall, I wanted to give you the role, but I remember Thorn saying something like, "Oh, we don't want her to be the only voice actress. We should go find somebody else." 4 months
That's
later,
fine. Like, I'm fine with that.
yeah, and then 4 months later, hey Thorn, how about we just ask Lilly? Fuck.
I don't
kinda
have a
tie it
problem with
news.
other voice actresses taking up roles. I mean, that should happen. I shouldn't be the only one out there.
Well, we got better, we got more exposure, and now you don't have to be. But back
Yay.
then, episode 2 was also a learning experience for completely non-episode related reasons.
Right. See, I'm trying to. I know we have a joke vault, but that's like really private, and only you and me know about it. And they might, we might use them, so we can't really read those off.
No. For the most part, we managed to keep most of the jokes and everything that we come up with during the episode. And if we don't use some of the jokes, it's either because they don't fit with the source video, or they drag something down, or they're just not as funny as we originally thought. But,
Oh, wait, hang on a second. All right, J Pace has to go to bed. He's got to wake up early tomorrow. So everybody
That's
say bye.
life.
Everybody say
Yeah.
bye.
See you
Hi.
guys.
It was great having you
Goodbye,
on.
J Pace. We love you.
I'll give you more.
Yeah.
We'll give you more lines.
We will. We will find ways to do something.
Even if your character's not in, we'll Photoshop it badly in.
You could just mask it in.
Yeah.
All right. See you
We'll
guys.
put the glasses on another character. It'll still be the same.
He's a ninja.
Dora with the glasses. I think that's pretty much it. Just episode 2.
really just episode 2.
All right. Moving on. We're almost done here. Favorite jokes so far. This goes out to everybody. Well, let me see something. Viewer submissions. Oh, that's later. Thorn, what's your favorite joke?
If I'm honest, after the episodes go up, and I've watched them a couple times, I don't laugh anymore. Like, even for
I
the
kind
good
of get you.
episodes, so it's hard
Me
for
too.
me.
I just watch it. Like, huh? Yeah, I made that.
I'm kind of the same way.
It's good, ain't it? Yeah. What
But
else
it's like
is on?
really, it's like the jokes are like at their funniest when you're making them up in script writing.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
You should have seen us, because episode 7 is done, and I'm editing it right now. We literally had it done in 2 script writing sessions. The first session the first session got us 2 pages, and we finished it in the second session, which was a ton more. I'm not going to say how many, but it was a bunch more. And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I lost a year of my life from laughing.
Oh, I got episode 7 is like the funniest thing so far, I have to say. But can't spoil any of that. We can't spoil any of the jokes we have there.
Spoilers.
I do think the second half of episode 6 might be the funniest, both set of jokes and overall part of an episode we've done so far.
I'm glad I was kind of a part of it, even though I didn't really contribute much. And I felt really bad that I didn't, because, everybody else was actually working on the episode, and I'm just not used to the comedy yet, or rather how to write it. I'm definitely used to voicing it, but I'm not used to writing it. And it kind of showed. My bad.
Well, don't worry about it. Like, episode 8,
Yeah,
you couldn't join us this time because you were feeling sick.
I was actually happy my characters didn't have lines because of how sick I was. I was so happy because I meant, oh yes, now I get like a day off and I can rest. I don't have to record.
Well,
and
a month, but yeah.
Production would not be slowed down as a result. I was very, very happy about that.
Yeah,
more
like
than I should have been.
Episode 8, we would definitely love you to join us in, because minimal as your contributions were to episode 6, they were funny. So we'd love to have you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. I feel so loved. But okay, I'll do it.
I guess I can start it off. My favorite joke so far is just Sumomo in general. Just Sumomo. It's just the
I got an
voice.
iPod and it broke.
And the Giroro's trying to beat her, and the pull string, and then the doll breaks. It's just the funniest thing ever to me. When you first sent me the clip, I just repeated "Yuso hot Giroro" over and over and over again. Like, I didn't even get to watch the rest of the clip until like after 3 minutes of doing it, because it was like the funniest thing ever.
Did she make your FAMAS fully functional?
Dear Solid Snake, is your FAMAS fully functional?
Oh yeah, that was one I wrote in.
Yeah, that was yours.
Yeah, nerdy pickup lines. I remember that.
I like to think that Sumomo really does talk like that in real life, but like
It's
when
canon.
she sings,
That's
like,
canon.
yeah, and then when she sings, she sounds like you.
I've showed the episode to my boyfriend, right? My current boyfriend. And he laughed so hard. It was so rewarding. Especially the urinal part.
Yeah, I actually showed the episode.
That was awesome, because you just made that shit up on the spot. For what I remember. Like, you just made it up.
Well, not quite.
And you just tried to make things rhyme. And that, it worked. And it was completely ad-libbed. It's kind of weird.
I actually did show the episode to Big T Unit. He voiced Viper in episode 4. And he was laughing pretty much from start to finish.
Oh, yeah.
I would say episode 6 is our best so far. And he liked the urinal part.
I so agree that is the best episode so far. And the urinal part is definitely my favorite.
Like, you did it so perfectly. Like, the music is like the saddest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, hey, you
gotta take this, and you gotta do it now.
But,
call this guy, and you'll get a urinal.
Ow.
So out of place.
The music was Tom Waits, so it's built to be depressing.
It sounds like a crappy version of Banjo-Kazooie, though.
Hey.
Let's go to Spiral Mountain.
You don't say that about Tom.
Oh, look, the honeycomb. Yay. Sure, I'll get the jiggy. Yes.
Gotta get the jiggy. You gotta get jiggy with it. Oh, I dropped it. Okay.
It fell into the ocean.
So what were your guys' favorite jokes?
I like the car joke because it reminded me of my sister getting trapped.
Tamama getting locked in the car.
Like the one with Tamama, or the one where like, get out of the way, dickhead. That one.
The one who's locked in the car.
Oh.
How do you do that?
I don't know how she did it, but she did it.
I locked myself. Think about that for a second, hon. Think about what you just said. I locked. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I actually can tell you how I came up with every single piece of dialogue for that. I got up, went to go make some coffee. Got it. Then I came back to Thorn. Hey, Thorn. Here's an entire scenario. Bam.
It's like, this is the most perfect thing I've ever read.
I just pushed the coffee maker button. Drip, drip, drip. I have a joke. Thorn!
Quickly, before it's gone!
I just looked at the coffee maker. Tama gets locked in the car, and then they have to use something to get out of there. Yeah!
Oh my god, man. Like, that's it, really?
That's it.
Like-
I think he's come up with 4 different scenarios just from walking to the coffee maker.
I gotta say, the coffee maker is magic. I love coffee. In fact, I'm drinking coffee right now, but I'm all out. But the coffee maker is very important to me. Because it gives me scenarios, jokes, catchphrases, anything. And I don't even drink the coffee. It's just getting to the coffee maker.
It just seems that the coffee maker makes the wheels in your mind turn somehow. Don't ask me how, because I don't fucking know, but, you know.
Revy, what was your favorite joke?
This is really weird, because you guys are all talking about, like, episode 6 and stuff, but
7, 6.
one of my favorites was when Koyuki first shows up, and she's talking with Dororo at home after school, and he's talking about how he's been there for so long. And then she's like, "We've been here a week." He's like, "No, forever." For some reason, that always makes me laugh.
A long time!
Long time ago! Oh, there you are. You put BRBs.
Yeah, well, I wanted to hear what her favorite joke.
Yeah, I'll just drag my computer to the kitchen.
That's one of my favorites.
Mois, what's your favorite joke?
Well, as if we didn't have enough people talking about episode 6. It's kind of funny because, like, for all accounts, this seems like such a throwaway sort of thing, but for some reason, I always just crack up at eating fries. That long.
You shouldn't go swimming.
No, the fries, the numbing fries. That was really cute.
Yeah, it's not edited. That's just me going numb.
That's not even technically part of the joke, but I just fucking love
Yeah, I had to speed it up because originally it's just no, I don't think so.
I remember recording. I went no in real life.
Yeah, you went fine. I meant the original video. It's just he's kind of not fast enough.
Hey, I'm eating. In our version, yep, cancer.
Oh no, he's what was it? He loses a kidney.
He lost a kidney. Still can't walk. I think. That was 6.
My night has been made.
Moving on. This is more of a personal preference in a way. But what do you guys think of the use of profanity in our show?
I think it's fucking profane. And fucking offensive.
Thorn, you have to do Mommy Pata.
Whoa, buddy! Watch the fucking language! Ah!
I am fucking shocked and fucking appalled. You guys are using your fucking profanity. You need to watch your motherfucking language. You're all a bunch of fucking queefs.
So I like to fucking swear my ass off. Give me a fucking break.
I just want to fuck everything.
I just want to fuck everything.
It's unfucking believable.
For me, I don't like.
A hole in my monitor where each of you are, and I'm going to put my dick.
Thorn, shut the fuck up! Someone's talking. Fuck.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I personally don't like to curse or use profanity, but in Sergeant Frog, I don't mind it because most people, when they do a bridge series, they put profanity, and they do that instead of writing jokes because they don't know how to write jokes, so they just put in profanity and think it's funny. But in, say, like some of the, I have Gumby lips. I get that a lot. I'm sorry. in the episodes of Sergeant Frogs, it's there for the characterization, and it's not there just to be a replacement for a joke. So I don't mind it.
It's the actual jokes, I think, make the profanity better, if that makes any sense. Like, I like profanity, but there's only so much that I can take. And I'm fucking profane. And I'm telling you guys this, so it's like, you know, don't have something and then let that be a replacement for actual jokes. That's sad. And it kind of does not work at all. So, lesson learned. If you're going to have profanity in there, don't let that take the place of the actual joke. Please. Because then it's just really, really convoluted and stupid.
I remember seeing a Bridge series a while back. Actually, it was a really long while back. I'm not sure if this is even on YouTube. It was a attempt at a Sonic X Abridged. And, like... Yeah, you recall that? Anyone? Anyway, I could only sit through, like, the first 10 seconds. I mean, it wasn't that it was, like, badly acted, which it was, but...
That's not the main problem.
I'm getting to it. In the first 10 seconds alone, like, there was, like, maybe 5 instances of, like, profanity-laden sentences, and they were set up as though, you know, they were meant to be jokes. And they clearly were not. Like, it only took me 10 seconds of watching just to think, this is going to be one immature fucking thing, not worth my time. So, off it went. I mean, yeah, swearing is not, you know, a replacement for, you know, legitimate humor.
For me, the problem is that, like, I knew going in, like, I was gonna curse every now and then. It's pretty natural now. But the thing is, I don't see the point when somebody, like even, like, when Team Forcer and Little Karibo does it, why they censor it. I don't see the point. Like, clearly, you're not aiming this at kids. And another thing is, you wrote it there for a reason. So, are you blowing on a straw?
Come on.
Me?
Yeah, you were like... Is that you? Whatever. Anyway, I don't see the
point. I mean, you wrote it to, you know, share with people,
right,
you know, not share. And, I mean, why would you censor yourself? That just seems counterintuitive.
I don't see the point when Little Karibo does it, or when Team Forcer does it. You wrote it there, so you might as well just go. This is clearly not for 5-year-olds, because if it was, then you wouldn't have to put any effort into it, and, you know, every other abridged would be watched.
I would see, like, maybe if it was used for comedic effect, like, you know, like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged, pretty much. Every time Tristan does, like, holy expletive sandwich, I have a feeling that it wouldn't have been as funny if you actually heard what he was saying.
Not that it's that funny anymore to begin with.
Right. I haven't seen any of the LK's things in a while, so.
Sigh.
Sigh. You gonna play a sigh game? No.
Sayonara.
No, but
Sayonara. No.
Psyduck.
Quack.
that's a very stuffy side duck.
That was an adorable.
Psyduck.
Now, Hans,
Bye.
Sigh.
But the thing with
I think that one.
Okay, everybody. It's the Thorn. Okay, guys, it's enough. It's the Thorn. Take it away.
the thing with me and swearing
I'm a
is
side duck.
Lily, shut the fuck
Lily.
up.
Okay. I'm so sorry.
I'll buy you a cookie after this.
Yes.
with a debit card, so you have to get it yourself.
Your debit cards.
It's the thought that counts.
Going to give me a...
Yes.
Huh?
Go. Thor, go.
The thing with me and censoring is, number one, I wouldn't say I'm a bleeding heart liberal. I'm more of a stabby chest liberal. I'm staunchly against censorship of any sort. So, and when it comes to something like this, where you're censoring yourself, it's utterly pointless. Like, sure, if it's for comedic effect, more often than not, it's not. Like, literally, I can't think of a reason why they would. Just go ahead and say it. Why Why is a word that doesn't mean anything, why is that offensive? I have a question for you guys. Is "fack" offensive?
No.
Thick.
It seems like
It is when you make it not even. No, it's not offensive.
Well, we're not only dealing with words. We're also dealing with the culture surrounding the words. Who they're have Gumby lips again.
Somewhere.
Where?
Not, but somewhere.
Where?
yeah.
Doesn't mean I'm gonna say it though.
I didn't hear the first part.
I was saying that I was just responding. Fact's not a curse, but it could be a curse somewhere. But
Yeah.
really,
That's the problem. Who gives a shit?
I know me and my dad don't. We go around and like drive by yelling at people for no reason.
Yeah, like I can understand the whole different words mean different things in cultures, how different cultures respond to words, but they literally have no meaning until we put a meaning to them, especially cuss words. Shit used to mean ship high on transit. It used to mean boats of crap.
Really?
According to
Yes.
a friend of mine who's in the military, it used to mean ship high on transit. And then we turned it into an expletive. So, cuss words literally mean nothing. As an expletive in itself, like you were just to say shit. Shit didn't mean shit isn't a noun, it's not a verb, it's just an expression of anger. So
I hate your boat.
here's some food for thought. I just looked it up. There is a village in Upper Austria called fucking Austria.
I think it's more pronounced fucking.
I don't care. That's great.
Make up that whatever you will.
People have even stolen the sign.
Fucking Austria, that's where Hitler came from.
Yeah, I like fuck you. That's the best place ever.
Fucking
Hitler and Schwarzenegger, you just ruined the world.
The people of fuck you don't like you.
No, fucking.
I'm making my own towns. That's my next Animal Crossing city. Fuck you. Yeah, that's great. Doesn't mean anything.
So, yeah, censorship, pointless.
I'm gonna go around school saying shit now, like, "Wow, I don't like your boat."
With that, like with Sergeant Frog Abridged, I do not want to just have swearing be a joke in itself. It has to accent something.
Right.
So that's my overall approach to censoring. I don't. That's why when I get famous, they'll never let me on TV.
No, they won't.
And beep beep my beep. What does that mean?
Don't feed my hamster.
It's Morse code.
Beep 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 beep.
Get me out of here. I hate Bill O'Reilly.
It was censored.
I really hate to bring us back on to fucking Austria, but this is something I just read. I just had to share this because this is just brilliant.
Yes.
In November 2008, the village hosted the Festival of the Fuck Bands Music Festival, which let me finish. Which featured bands such as Fucked Up, Holy Fuck, Fuck Buttons, and Fuck. I just had to share that.
Fuck buttons. Fuck buttons? What?
I couldn't share that. I'm sorry.
Okay. Here's the basically here's the thing. There was a sign under it. There was a sign under the sign fucking, and it was in German, I think it was. I'm not sure. It said, Bitte, nicht so schnell. Please, not so fast. And it featured an illustration of two children. which is meant to advise drivers to watch their speed, but tourists see this as double meaning coupled with the village name. And then I'm looking at the sign that says fucking. It says the frequently stolen traffic sign at the entrance to the village of fucking. That sign is the entrance into fucking. I don't know what to say.
Perhaps we should
that's
move
funny.
on before this podcast. Perhaps we should move on before this podcast becomes the unofficial podcast of fucking Austria.
Sergeant Frog Abridged. Fuck the band.
Fucking means place of Faco's people.
I'm sorry, that last one really got me. And the last band. Fuck.
Inspired by Noi.
Oh my god. That was a really good laugh. Let's see, next. I guess I'm thinking about. The next is the portrayal of sexualities. Now, as everyone should be aware by now, Kero and Tamama are gay. Just news. Anybody knew?
In general and for each other.
Yeah, this is new. If any, is this new to any of you? No. I'd like an answer.
No.
I don't
Well,
know,
I wrote it
but
that way,
I
so
want
no.
to go to fucking.
You're still on that.
I'd just like to say before we continue, as far as I know, there is no sexuality Austria. Continue.
I want to look that up. Here's the next band, sex. but anyway, yeah, the characters in SFA are pretty open about their sexuality. I mean, one of the jokes in SFA 2 is, like, after Kero rescues Tamama, like, he seriously just goes in front of the camera, I'm gay, the end. They don't have a problem with it. In fact, there's a... Yeah, okay, Brevi's leaving. She'll be back. They're really... There's no... I remember Thorn saying once, you said, like, oh, I think this is kind of new, where the main character's gay. Like,
Not so much where they're gay, but they're open about it, and it does... Like, this... Well, this would kind of take away from your airtime.
No.
Well, my approach with the characters is, yeah, all the characters are sexually ambiguous. Like, Kero and Tama is supposedly gay, but obviously Kero is attracted to women as well. And
right.
Giroro, he's attracted to Natsumi, but he's also apparently a cross-dresser. So the things with the characters are, where like episode 7, I'm just going to spoil this right now, there's not going to be a reference to Giroro's cross-dressing. And a part of that is, this is really important to me because I'm, as well as being against censorship, I'm very pro-LGBT rights. And the thing with the characters, their sexual ambiguity, is the problem with gay jokes, gay characters and whatnot, is that the sexuality defines the character. In our case, I want their sexualities to be part of them, but not to define them. So that's why Giroro, he's apparently a cross-dresser. That's not going to be a focus of him. That's going to be something funny that shows up occasionally, but I really don't want it to be a focus. So, and that's the problem with a lot of gay characters. They just get too defined by their sexuality, and that's the problem with gay jokes, bi jokes, things like that. And I really don't want that in the series. That's where I think our series is more progressive than others. And that's kind of what it was with Kero and Tama being gay.
It was just seen as a relationship and not really as a joke.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I remember this. Making them gay came about as that's great in a sentence. It came about as because me and Thorn would we would voice the characters and we would just say stuff back and forth. We still do it every now and then. So
yeah,
voice. So Are you sliding your feet on something?
Hmm?
Like every time there's silence after a while, it just sounds like something's being slid against the floor.
Oh, I'm playing with something.
Okay. Cool, your mic is picking it up, but
Oh, I'm sorry, I'll stop.
that's a little distracting. That's all right. Just do it quieter. Anyway, it came about because me and Thorn would like constantly roleplay as the characters, like out of nowhere. Just because, like even now and then we do it, and it ends up like sometimes being a joke in the show, or like it's a good scenario, or stuff like that. So it really doesn't bother me at all. I mean, I'm not gay, but my main character is. So I don't give a fuck. It's my show. I can do whatever the hell I want with it.
So you're not so progressive with it as I am. But you just kind of take it in stride.
Yeah, I just like, gay. Woohoo. Okay, that's great. I'm fully aware, so.
I'm the guy who takes it to heart.
I'm just like, yeah, they're gay. Go, we. I guess that's it. I mean, I guess we can talk about the lesbians, but what can you say about them?
Well, their sexuality isn't what defines them. It's their obsession with Natsumi.
Right. And, and by half, I mean the entire school.
Yeah. So the joke isn't the lesbianism, it's the obsession with Natsumi.
Right. Same goes to every other girl in school.
Yeah. In fact, that's kind of why Koyuki suddenly became obsessed with her.
Right.
But we'll go into that later.
Yeah, I still don't know how that came about. It just sort of happened, but... Yeah. Moving
Obviously, you meet a girl and then suddenly you're crawling through her house. It's just like a progression of friendship, or maybe that's just...
I hope you don't mind. I'm going through your air ducts, so... Yeah, just make it replace. Anyway, moving on. We're almost done here. You guys can all go to sleep or whatever later. Minor irrelevant characters suddenly becoming cool. When we first started it, like I knew there were going to be some characters that were just not going to be used at all, because A, I don't like them. B, they're pointless. C, they only show up in like 1 or 2 episodes, and why they're there to begin with is I don't know. So it's kind of awkward now because in episode 5, in episode 5 with the girl that Mois copies, Asami, like she only has 1 episode, and at first it's like, oh, she's gonna be the girl, she's gonna be there. We came up with some really good lines for her, and it kind of sucks because that's her only episode. But although in the manga she's still kind of a thug, but whatever. This is her only appearance, so it kind of sucks. Oh, I don't know. What are your inputs, Thorn?
Well, I think they just get lucky that we're the ones writing.
Well, if you want to put it that way, but like Sumomo, I want to see more of her because of how great the joke worked.
Yeah, I think that's what a part of it is, just the fact that you and I are writing it, and it's not that we're self-congratulatory, it's that we end up with coming jokes that even we find funny. So when we put that into a minor character, we get kind of sad that they end up going away, because more often than not, they end up getting some of the best jokes.
Yeah, Sami's never coming back, unfortunately. Sumomo, she shows up every now and then, so we'll probably, use her at some point again.
Yeah.
One Kids did a great job. Well, that's it for now, because in 7... We'll see. Let's see, this is practically the last thing. Because, yeah, it's almost midnight for me. And 2 others, but...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can already see you're getting tired. What we would change from the episodes, not counting 1 and 2.
Why would you?
Well, besides everything for 1 and 2. see, in 3, what I would change, or 4, or 5, or 6. I'm pretty satisfied, really.
Episode 4 for me, I definitely would have gone back and changed this thing in Vegas that caused all the still frames to deepen in contrast, because you can always tell where the still frames come in. It gets much lighter, because that's actually me trying to overcompensate. It just ends up looking like a mess. I think like 3 through 5, there are always those places where everything seems really slow, and it's like this could have either been cut in half, sped up in general, something to make them overall quicker, and those moments where I really feel almost miserable with how they turned out, just get those either done quicker or done better.
Like, I know you told me that you wanted, like, the first 3 minutes for 4 are annoying to you before Doro shows up.
Yeah. Well, plus or excluding when Doro, like Doro's talking with Koyuki, that part works. Otherwise, it's kind of a little too slow.
Just a bit. I think that's pretty much it. I wouldn't know what else to change. I think it's time we almost wrap this up.
Yeah. As he says, always learning Thorn, and yup.
I don't even know what the hell the chat's been talking about. I haven't been on the chat page in ever.
Smash Bro asks, are you ever going to use Omeo? I actually forgot we had her.
Well, she showed up in 2, but all she said was derp.
That's her contribution to the world.
Okay, that's it. Bye. Here's your paycheck. I don't know, maybe? Because I'm pretty sure we can get one of these females to do a voice for her or something. Because I know you just did it because, oh, she's there. I think we should, yeah, I think we're pretty much on the end of our rope here.
Is anyone else still here?
No.
No, you're just being quiet.
I don't know, they're just like, yeah, God, I want it to end already, I hate it.
We still have viewers.
They go to therapy. God, I just hate them so much. Just keep talking and talking.
Charisma, why do they have it?
Why did I say yes?
How dare they captivate me?
It's free.
So you should
Why
be
are
happy.
dogs that sparkle on
That's all. That alone is enough for an invite. All right, okay, Thorn. I think we should talk about the next thing.
All right. So, any of you guys follow me on Twitter? Out of curiosity.
I did for a little bit, but then I unfollowed you for reasons I will tell you later.
Okay.
Because you're a jerk.
You and me are peeps.
But I stalk you silently. Okay, I'll tell you the reason now, because I wanted to stalk you and not have you know that I was following you.
Okay.
I don't care less.
Are you sure that's the
That's
reason?
logical.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
You're
Well, now
on the
that you're
team.
dog, you might as well refollow.
You're on the team, though. What's so bad about it?
You could see my Skype. I reveal everything there.
I think you're a little paranoid.
I'm a creeper. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a creeper.
And yet you don't like to swear that much.
I creep on Eric too, like from Outlaster. I creep on him.
Thorn ate a sandwich. Oh my God, me too. Oh, I have to. Oh, I don't want to follow him.
It's my
Anyway.
big reveal. I'm a creeper, guys.
You're the
I
worst
have no
criminal
idea
ever.
what is going on.
We just look at porn. We don't stalk anyone.
You would be a bad criminal, you know. Oh, I'm sorry for shooting your family. Just here's my, home insurance.
But the point of that question was, a while back I posted that Yoshi and I had actually spent a good couple hours just reading Sergeant Frog Yowie.
I'm dead serious. That's what we spent like 3 hours doing that.
Reading a couple of Every now and then we would read one out loud, and Yoshi would crack up.
Because of how bad they are.
They're all bad. They're actually very few Keroro and Tamama. It's mostly Giroro and Kululu or Giroro and Dororo.
People really like using Giroro for some reason.
Yeah. Very few of them are good. And that's why Yoshi and I have decided to hold a Sergeant Frog Abridged Yaoi fanfic contest.
That's special.
We're dead serious about this.
This is a legitimate contest. You have until the end of the month to write a good Sergeant Frog Sergeant Frog Yaoi fanfic.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
We're not kidding when we say this. We're not kidding. This is a legitimate contest.
It can't be a picture. It has to be a written fanfic because there are no good ones. Like, there was one that got close, but it was still cliched and dumb.
I guess. I remember one we read where Doro got pregnant.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. It only takes 3 weeks to deliver the baby.
Because we're from a different planet, and that makes sense.
I have to see the chat's reaction. What the hell are they saying? I'm in.
You're just kind of confused and confused.
Like, what? Yeah,
why did you say this at the end when everyone left? Well, we're going to be posting the announcement to YouTube anyway.
We're going to be posting the announcement anyway. We just thought it'd be great to announce it now. That kind of woke everybody up. Hey, Lily, what's your thoughts? You want to be in the Yaoi contest?
Penis.
Excellent.
That's great.
You win.
That's the focus. That's our focus. But, however, there actually is a prize if you win. I'm laughing because of how dumb. This is just an awesome idea. The winner gets to be on the Midnight Frogs. No.
No.
Everybody answer shit.
I'm interested in this.
The winner.
I will try. You will all very bad competition.
The winner will have their fanfic narrated by Thorn and voice acted. Because
it's a dream come true. Everybody apply.
That's right. Every moan will be there. Every exertion sound effect. Every thrust, every hump, even if you don't include it.
Every skull foot. So what are the
Every gooch flap.
Every single penis. We're not kidding. We want this to be a real thing. You have until the end of February.
What are the guidelines?
Guidelines? That's simple. You can't use any of the female characters because it defeats the purpose. The lesbian contest will be next week. Anyway. No, I don't have any ideas for that. It has to be only dude characters. Sex is not necessary. You don't have to write it if you don't want to.
Might help you win, though.
Might help you win. If you draw a picture, that's like 5 bonus points, but not going to win.
There's plenty of pictures. They need more fanfics.
It might be disappointing, but yeah. Let's see. Sex is not necessary. Only guy characters. Oh yeah, it needs to be written good. You know, it needs to be something I don't want to stop. I'll stop reading after like 5 seconds.
Any and all typos, they won't count against you too much, but they will be read very loudly.
Yeah, and we'll make it relevant to the thing somehow.
Yes. We see a typo, we will change it. We will change all other correctly spelled words of that kind.
And we're serious about the prize, too, although we're probably going to have to upload it a blip or something. Because if we put it on YouTube, instant account closed, so no.
Where should they send the entrance?
That's a good point. Let's see, not through a PM because you won't have enough space.
Yeah, it'll probably mess up the formatting.
Yeah. Send it to my email, yeah. Why not? Sure, just send it to me. Then I will look at it, read it with Thorn, and we will give our thoughts. Send your yaoi fanfics to this email address as I'm typing it into the chat, and as Thorn will repost it for. That's my email account. Send all of your yaoi fanfics there. Lily, you can enter, even though you're kind of going to be cheating.
I have a question.
Yes.
May I pair you and Thorn?
It has to be Sergeant Frog characters.
It has to be Sergeant Frog, I'm sorry.
Can I pair characters that you both voice? Because it would be my dream come true.
That's kind of the point, but yeah.
Okay, so Agiroro and Keroro is fine.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I have 3 ways?
Okay,
that is fine
fantastic.
too.
Can these 3...
We want to read this. We want to read this.
Can these 3 ways involve the gooch?
Whatever that is, sure.
Find that.
The gooch is the area between the balls and the ass where it connects.
That is
sure.
That is the gooch.
The more you know.
The more you know.
So I can involve the gooch.
Sure.
You can if you want. Hey, as long as you
I very much like to involve the gooch.
As long as it's good, then yeah, you got a good shot at winning.
So I can involve the gooch.
Yes.
Sure.
And Borhias, you've been kind of wanting to say something.
This is a dream come true.
I was just commenting how much she's not going about this half-heartedly. It's really quite impressive.
I feel that the gooch is underutilized, and it must be done.
Real gumption.
It's a very, very sensitive area.
We'll probably make a more professional, announcement video later. But
I'm just going to copy this into a video.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd do that.
Thank you for letting me write about the gooch. I feel so happy.
Yes,
welcome.
yes, you are.
Thank you.
We're not kidding. We really want your yaoi. I swear to God.
We really want your yaoi. Yeah.
We're not joking. We're not going to yank it off after it's up as an April Fool's joke. This is literally legit.
Would it be better if it is poorly written on purpose?
It won't help you because I really do want to see a good yaoi fanfic just because they don't exist.
Yeah, me too.
I will make all of your wildest dreams come true.
Make it as sausagey as you can.
I will.
The deadline is when?
The end of February 28th.
February 20th. Okay, so you guys have exactly 12 days. You got 12 days to submit your yaoi. Well, by the time this goes up on YouTube, 11 days. So yeah, I'm rushing you. Go.
I'm going to make it the most beautiful thing you will ever gooch. Yes.
I've read some of Lily's stuff. You're going up against some pretty hard, if you will, writing.
Did you guys read the one that was Taro-san XTT Troopa and it was a rape fic?
No.
Did you guys read the one with my character in RWR01?
No.
I will send you samples of my work.
I only read the one you made about me and Thorn.
I never read that one. I don't even remember making it. I don't remember. What occurred?
We fucked each other,
No, I need details. My hands are not where they should be.
She's trying to trick you.
I came on a Yoshi, but not like that.
She fake.
Yeah.
She's trying to trick you.
Please. I am intrigued by this. Yes.
The reason we're doing this because we want to read a good yaoi fanfic and fuck you because I can.
It will be the most beautiful thing you will have ever gooched.
We're doing this because who says we have to explain ourselves?
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
We should probably give you a list of characters you can use. All the guys there.
There.
All,
Go crazy.
all the. That's a lot of gooch.
You can even are crossovers all right? You can have crossovers.
No, it has to be Sergeant Frog.
Yeah, just Sergeant Frog. Because I don't want to. If Naruto's in, I'm not going to read it. So.
No.
You don't believe it? Believe it!
No, I don't.
I think I'll stay an atheist.
I'm going to revoke your entry now. If you're even entering, probably not.
No.
Why did you censor this word? What?
Well, that's a long story, you see.
Can it end with you and Yoshi fucking?
Sure, just it has the meat of it, so to speak, has to be Sergeant Frog Yowie.
I will do my best.
This goes out to everybody too, and every other.
I have one last question.
Yeah.
One last question. Should I base it on the characters in the abridged series or the ones in the original series?
Either or.
Either.
Because I've never seen the original series in its entirety.
You're not missing much.
I really think it's best that I based everything off of their abridged personas.
Okay, we're cool with that.
Thank you. I will write you some gooch.
You'll probably get more bonus points.
I thank you.
Extra bonus sparkle points?
Yes.
I will have gooch points.
Tee.
I will have more gooch. I love you all.
You have to be tender with me.
I will. I will do whatever you please.
That's great.
Lower.
We're not kidding. The prize is dead serious. We're really gonna voice it.
Completely. And honestly.
Completely. Honestly, this is. I swear to God, this is a video that's gonna go up. You're all gonna watch it, and you're all gonna send me entries, and I'm going to read it.
Once it goes up, many an innocence will be lost.
It'll be like the most viewed video we have. Wow, 100,000 views. Cool.
100,000.
On Flip, so it's like we'll get a crap ton of
On
cash.
Flip.
That will be the day that civilization crumbles.
Crumbles.
I wouldn't be surprised if because our most viral video.
I wish to leave you all with an image in your mind.
What is this?
Goodness.
Let's save the sexy picture contest for next month.
But it's not a sexy picture.
Okay, then never mind.
Bread.
You gave me spoilers. Way to fucking go.
Open it, Yoshi. It's hysterical.
Where though? I don't see the link.
It's in the.
Here, I'll send it. I will send you in chat.
Okay,
There.
Amazon.com. Okay, I'm clicking. This is me clicking. Here I go. Oh, click. Okay, loading. My hat is red. Your government is invalid. Ha. I do not feel like it was worth clicking. I prefer to talk about frogs fucking each other.
That's how I get my cakes.
My bread is hot.
That's how I spend my Saturdays.
Was it a Saturday? I don't remember.
I think it was Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday. I remember now. Because I had to go to school, but it was like 2 a.m. and I was still reading.
Oh,
Yeah, remember we recorded it. It's hilarious.
yeah. Let's wrap up this show, shall we?
Let's just end it.
With something that's
Let's wrap
probably
it
going
up.
to take hours.
Gooch.
It's an incredibly retarded party.
Are you writing yours now?
Just getting a head start. Go, go, go!
Gooch.
To your ships!
Go, everybody! Start! Pick your characters, pick your plot lines, go! You can even have plot holes, I don't care.
Kids, hide your wife.
Not your kids,
Hide your husbands.
because they be
Gooch is
raping.
now a
They
joke.
be raping each other.
Lock your wives in the car. Let them
In
lock
the
themselves.
car. In the car.
Get a call about it on your cell phone.
Don't lock them out. Lock them in, where they
Yoshi,
won't be able to find their way out because they're women.
Yoshi, can you get the list of the comments?
Do you want to read? Do you want to go through all of them? Because
Well, we did ask for them.
yeah, there's a reason we're doing this.
It was
All right,
specifically to get them involved.
Right, we're rippity wrapping it up, kids. We have one final thing we're gonna do.
Oh, yeah.
Start typing up Yowie while I look this up. Yeah, I'm getting the fan comments. Okay, and how many people are still in the chat? Like they're probably gone.
14.
Really?
Well, 13. One of them is a repeat.
Oh. Why would you listen to me? Oh, whatever. All right. Here's I'll post them in the chat one at a time. Our chat, the Skype chat.
Right.
All right. This is from Fluke Dog 1800. Why is it? No, 1800. Just 8. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I don't know why, but I think he's referring to just the characters.
He says, Caro, you're the boss of this abridged series, but it sure is funny. But it sure is funny?
But it sure is funny.
You're your reincarnation of Solid Snake, Eddie's soldier.
Hey, you are Ann?
You are an...
You are Ann in reincarnation.
There's been more than one reincarnation of Solid Snake. That's either awesome or disturbing.
But Snake is actually in the show. Oh, why haven't we brought up Snake?
He picked the snake.
He went with the Snake. I'm surprised we went the entire thing without mentioning him. So Snake, he's Snake. Okay, there. Okay,
Should use the box.
Yeah, he should use the box. I wonder if he'll be in the next one. All right, keep going, Thorn.
Tamama, you still funny, so does Caro.
English might not be their first language, guys.
Cool, move on. Endoro, you are a fierce ninja. Happy early birthday, Sergeant Frog Abridged.
Ta-da!
Ba-da-da.
I don't really get the point of that comment, but thanks.
All right. All right, this one's from Shadow Wolf Rising 2. I didn't hit the enter button. There we go.
I enjoyed everything about it. I'm easily amused.
I am so glad you are Shadow Wolf Rising.
2.
This is from K66 Gunso FN. This is from K66 Gunso FN.
I love you guys' support of Caro X Tama. Smiley double mouth.
Double mouth.
Double smiley. Double smiley. What does it mean?
Hey, Caro and Tamama, that's good.
What does it mean?
Hey, Caro and Tamama, that's good for your Yowie fanfic. You might want to do those. I actually want to read a good Caro and Tamama.
Just
Hintity hint. All right. This is from Sonic SMX. I can say letters.
SFA has heightened my comedic standards. If I do an abridged, I know that memes and random references will not fly. Thank you. My favorite joke is from PMDA. I'm a Pokemon, Waka Waka! It's the greatest Chewbacca defense ever, huh?
I don't get that.
What's in the Chewbacca defense?
Do what?
What does it mean?
My favorite character in the series is Doro, the token friend that nobody really likes. Taken to the logical extreme, and I think some of us have our own Doro moments.
I had a couple days ago.
Yeah.
I'll go into
Story of my life, guys. Story of my life.
I actually do have a story about that. Keep going.
My favorite Thai episode is 3. That's when everything really picked up. SFA since episode 1 has grown more coherent, while the series itself is balls to the wall. The Midnight Frogs holds itself as a professional team. Plus, the interaction you guys have with the fans is amazing. A tough love approach to people that come out of the woodwork, but also a real appreciation of what the fans do. We may not have direct involvement, but we know you have a respect for us.
Oh.
You may leave your essay at the front desk. We'll see you tomorrow.
we all were supposed to laugh.
I give this essay an A+.
I thought we were supposed to laugh at the same time. All right, anyway.
I give it a
I give it a B plus.
I am shocked and appalled.
What
Shocked
was I
and
about to
appalled.
say? Oh yeah, I
I
actually
like
had.
Gold
Actually-
star for everyone.
Real quick, I actually did have a Doro moment. Let's see, I think it was like 2 or 3 days ago. My family received a birthday invitation to my niece that I rarely see. So I'm like, oh yeah, cool. I haven't seen her in forever. My brother's kid, nice. So on the envelope, they wrote the names of the family, all 4. Let's see, Francisco, my father, Anna, my mom, Victor, my brother, but he's the dad. I don't know why he's getting an invite. Can't he just go? And for me, they wrote son. They don't even know my name, and I've known these people for 6 years. They just wrote son. There you go. Oh, you, and that guy. I feel like a jerk. I don't know why.
You, and what's her name? Yeah, you.
The guy with the face.
As John McCain would say, that one.
Which is why, in 20 or so years, when I get married, when I invite everybody, they're going to be known as family members number 56 through 82.
Ooh, they're getting numbers. Ooh.
Yeah, they're the only ones that get numbers. They don't even get numbers 1 through 4. They start with 52 because I said so. Anyway, enough about my sad moments. This is from Rabid Sonic Fan.
February 16th is also my birthday. Yay!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
I don't know if he's here, but he's
Birthday.
probably not. Birthday happy.
Happy joy. But anyway, my favorite joke in the series, not really sure. As far as characters go, my favorites are pretty much everyone in the platoon. Well, except for Kululu, seeing as he doesn't really do much in this. With the episodes, I think that each episode is better than the last, except for maybe the last one, but that might change over time. Yeah, it will. Believe me. I'll try to be there for the podcast if I can. You almost always seem to have them when I'm busy.
HD.
It's a conspiracy.
I didn't see you guys, lol.
Say that again. Right into the...
Oh, this is from Super Smash Bros. And he's in the chat. Hi!
Hi.
There you go.
Hello. We love you.
Top favorite jokes. You look like me. 4449. Fuck it all. What the fuck's a Tootsie Pop? Favorite character. Mois, because Funimation should hire Code Black.
So,
Favorite episode. Hard to choose between 5 and 6. You guys inspired me to make my own SFA and dominate you. Blah ha 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 la la lul.
Cool? I'm going to use that from now on. Cool.
You'll always be better than me, smiley face.
You damn right. Anyway.
J/K.
This next one's from Mr. Pillow versus Pillow.
Hey, he's an abridger too.
I know.
Usually when I'm supposed to edit an abridged series of my own and I'm not feeling motivated, I tend to watch an SFA episode and it helps to get me motivated.
Hey, he's stealing your
that's
jokes.
nice.
Aw.
Oh,
You
nice.
can't steal our jokes.
You can't steal our jokes. That's why we never tell you them. Alright, this is from Storm Toriyama Zero.
Oh, yeah. I shall be there. But anyways,
Is he really here? Is he really here?
let me see. No.
No.
The jerk? Go on.
But anyways, favorite joke, all Sumomo segments. Favorite character, Karoro. Favorite episode, episode 6. Because of you series, I one day want to voice act. Even more!
Next one is from Selfie W. This is incredibly quick.
Best fan dub ever. Excuse me.
Hello? Whoa. Fuck.
Stand up. Ooh.
Fandom.
Those are
Bullshit.
fighting words.
Fighting words. I'll see you.
Duels not to be challenged.
I'll see you at the internet flagpole at 5.
I'll hug you when I see you, but still.
This is from Magos.
Malgos.
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 Dororo Sacho, what?
Dorado, Sacho.
Dorado.
Basically, anything that comes out of Guerrero's mouth is great. So that's my favorite character and jokes. As for episodes, it's 3. I'm relatively new to you guys, but I like what I see. You're funny and you put up a professional look to the show. I've also gotten into other things you guys do, like your Let's Play stuff. Keep up the good work.
Yay.
See,
I feel shocked and appalled at his show of love for what we do. I am angry.
This next one is Atticus the Abridged.
I kept cracking up during math last Thursday because I kept thinking about 9. Also, gets me every time.
I don't know what he means about that.
Yeah.
I don't recall that being a line.
Maybe it's a nom line.
Yeah, I'm thinking he means nom. I don't go. That sounds, I can't even catch up at that way.
9.
Shouldn't go on the internet.
Alright, the next one is from Guitar Superstar.
Yeah! I saw Karate Kid, I made him paint my fence. And to answer your last question, the jokes and voice acting are better. Beater.
Beater.
The jokes and voice acting are beater.
Yeah.
Always a delight to know.
It looks like Bater, like
Better.
with an accent.
Jokes and voice acting are better.
Hey, you're sure.
There. Yeah.
But
It is better, like butter.
Yes, more highest?
it's a delight to know that you guys will always be more talented than Jaden Smith. That's what he meant.
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
Shut up!
I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair.
Not helping!
I sense a parody coming on because there's potential for that.
Don't count on it.
Okay,
I
Tamama
prefer
has
to parody songs I like.
Yeah, Tamama has a tail, but we're not. No.
You don't want to whip it back and forth?
I whip my tail back and forth, maybe?
He can shake his tail feather.
When he does, I want to hump him.
What the hell?
When Jada does it, I want to kick her.
Don't be a hater.
Alright,
I've been on that haterade.
this next one's from Hyandramon. Yeah.
I picked some time to work on it. I picked some time to work on essay. I can't really say much for the overall effect off the top of my head, but this series is on my top 10 favorite abridged series list.
I'm sorry, but this whole comment would be more epic in a Russian accent. And I don't even like using the word epic to describe anything. So.
Very much for the overall effect off the top of my head, but this series is on my top 10 favorite abridged series list.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
You get another character.
I'm impressed. I've been trying to do a Russian accent.
He gets another line.
Hey, you get
Plus,
another
plus.
line.
Line plus.
It's because he
Every
likes
time
Team Fortress.
It's because he picked some time to work on essay.
Every time you please a character, you get a line.
Well, no shit.
Alright, this next one's from Dustin Jr. 1993. I think me and Thor know this guy.
Yeah.
person.
Favorite episode, every one of them. Favorite character, everyone. Favorite joke, too many to decide.
I know that guy. Did he subscribe to my videos when I had an account? Who was he? I know him from somewhere. Where do I know him from?
Somewhere over the rain cloud.
There was rain.
Somewhere over the rain cloud, there was rain.
Lightning!
Bird to the ground!
This next one's from Sonic Fiend.
Is Sonic Fiend even here? Yes, Sonic Fiend's
Yeah,
here. Hi, Sonic Fiend.
Hi, Sonic Fiend.
Hi, Mr. Sonic Fiend.
Can I read it? Can I please read it? Because I didn't get to read any so far. Really. Please.
No.
Go.
Fucking read, I swear to God.
Favorite jokes. Don't make me narrow it down, please, lol. Favorite characters. Keroro, Fuyuki, and Anglemois. These three are so lovable in their own stupidly adorable ways. And to cross over into your Pokemon endeavors, Pikachu, because he sounds awesome and has great one-liners. Favorite episode. Number 5. It just highlights everyone so well. Let me just say that this is really the first successful abridging of a comedy anime that I've seen, so major props to you on that. Continuing due to limited characters in a text comment, production values and writing has been doing nothing but progressing itself with each episode. Also expect references to you in our Keroro Abridged, but not too many. We has to maintain some originality. After all, ha. Love Sonic.
Also, Seal is the most original Pokemon ever.
I love Seal.
I mean, look
So
at it.
cute.
It's a seal named Seal. Why can't the new generation be this original?
We
Ha-ha.
got an otter thing, so...
Everything needs a spike on its head.
Yes.
Genghis! Okay.
Science!
Next is from Savior Dragon FTW. I missed the enter button.
How do you keep missing the enter button?
Just shut up.
Okay.
I like the entire series. If anything, it's helped me to be a little more unconventional with my script writer, so as it's both to the point and funny. My favorite character. I say the Sergeant just because he's as random as the actual character. Smile.
Oh, they love me.
You see enough of you.
Need a be long time.
This next one is from Has Joined Your Party.
Older fan, the best joke in the series was the gang's plan to take over by annoying Natsumi. Or Natsumi. Nazumi. Natsumi something with the soda can.
Not Stoomy.
Not Stumi.
With the
Natsumi.
Dr. Pepper.
Not Stoomy.
Takes Dr. Pepper out of the can.
Not Sumi. Not when I'm done with her.
Okay, this next one's from OMG. It's Yaz with a Z.
I love
Did
every
you miss
character.
it?
No, I got it.
Oh, okay, he got it. Please.
I love every character so much, and this show has affected me and gave me the gift of laughter. This is the only show that I've laughed the most in. I love it so much. My favorite anything. Oh my god, I can't chose. I love how all the characters are all so unique and so adorable, and it's so much better than the actual show. In my school, we have our own group that we can relate to each character, and it's so awesome and amazing. Happy B-Day, and thank you for the birth of this series.
Oh, bless her heart.
At their own little group, exactly.
Bless her
It's really
heart.
cute, actually. Aww.
XD.
It is.
It's super cute.
It makes me feel all fuzzy when I hear that. Like, oh, it's better than Funimation. No.
It's super cute because, like, when I was little, I was like a Sailor Moon character, and I had my little group of friends, and we were that. And that's cool that we're doing that for somebody else.
Aww. We love you too. Oh my god, it's Yaz.
Hey, you better pretend to be me really good. Anyway, the next one's from Tamama Cotton Candy Lover. Shut up.
Has
Paul.
somebody done something to the coffee? I can't see anything. XD.
Oh, this one was XD. I had to combine 3 different comments for this next one, but I think the name should be familiar. You're gonna love the first sentence.
Oh, him. Oh god, there's a ladder in my eye.
There's a ladder in my eye.
Here's the plan. We grab a soda, we put it on Natsumi's desk, and when she goes to pick it up, we run in, grab it saying, na 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 na, and run back to the room. Let's do it. Glass breaks. I got the soda. You're supposed to put it on the desk. You just took it from the fridge and ran? Oh. Natsumi, we need to talk. Look at my teeth! Whoa, nice teeth.
I loved that
From
one.
X86 tutorials.
Yeah, remember him?
Yeah.
And why wasn't I Aki?
Why is there an Aki?
No, it's a lot.
Why is there a child?
How many parts do you suppose this is gonna need to be split into?
You're echoing there. for eyes.
Let go, let go.
Oh, that's because the stream refreshed, so it plays automatically. Oh yeah, I put the new one by Connor Hemming.
You didn't use he box. You need more snake jokes.
Well, maybe we'll put them in if you know how to spell it right. No, that's being. The next one's by Vampires Rule 7.
I fave so many favorites that it's impossible. To list them all. So here are my top 3. Tamama, G.I. Joe! Karo, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fuck.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fuck.
And my favorite, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? What the fuck's a Tootsie Pop?
Vampires Rule 7.
That clearly said fab and not fave.
Fab.
My fab so favorites. See, the next one's by Pikachu Little.
Personally, I really like how your series follows no linear fashion. You do a great job of capturing the essence of Sergeant Frog while still making it your own. Favorite joke, G.I. Joe! I also enjoy the random theme characters shout out. There goes my motor skills and now my sex drive. I will rebuild if it kills me.
Next one is by Life is Love 130.
I'm gonna have to stop acting these.
Yeah, just read them.
My favorite is Tamama in episode 5 when he did the G.I. Joe suicide.
Tamama so fat.
Can I draw Tamama? I think Tamama's now a character. I think I should draw him.
Tamama.
But with toe for a head. We have a toe head.
If you want it,
Head of toe.
I'll draw it too. Alright, anyway. The next one's by Poppy Ewan? Poppin?
What?
Puppy.
Papa Squat? I don't know here.
Poppy
Ewan.
Poppy Ewan.
He'll be my fave on the original, dubbed and abridged. Like forever.
XD.
Or
Boy. Stop following me.
That wasn't Moida, that was what's
Take
her
that
name?
out.
We're gonna have to draw like polar opposite characters. We have a Tamama and a Mois, so
what is up with the XD?
I don't know.
It's kind of like everybody XD. I don't get it.
There are no more.
XD.
It's kind of like people. It's kind of like when people just put LOL at the beginning and end of sentences, even though they're not really LOLing.
Yeah, my cousin does that.
I don't do that at all. When I write LOL, it's usually because I'm actually laughing. But anyway, Jesus Christ, what the hell is it? This is from the Munchlax Kid. Try to make any sense of this.
Ever Sean's Tamama shade Waka Waka. Tamama said Waka Waka. I have made that my Keech phrase Waka Waka.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Fuki shot Waka Waka, sir.
No offense, but I think some of our fans are kind of retarded. So.
Yeah. Everybody has those.
But he has a catchphrase now. Waka Waka.
I had a retarded fan on my personal accounts.
He might just be young, too. And being trendy.
Another problem, but we hate kids, so that kind of balances out.
Yeah. You guys are kids to me, though, so.
See.
Only to you doesn't mean I am.
The next one's by Captain Oni. I think he's in the chat, too.
Yeah, I think he is.
Or was. I know I saw his name.
I love the snake jokes and also all of episode 3. I don't know why, they are both just great.
Alright, just a couple more. What is that?
Scandinavian man.
Now we're getting into the PMs that people sent us. There aren't that many, but pretty lengthy. What was it? Oh, yeah. Here's the first one. By Alex Burton Films.
Happy first abridged birthday to Sergeant Frog Abridged. My favorite part was when Fiyuki asked, "Do you feel welcome? Because I don't." It's made me laugh because of its irony. Well, I'm glad he gets it.
I'm glad he gets it too.
Ooh. Oh, hey, guy. Hey, wait, whoa. Look at this next one. This is from Mr. J Pace.
Oh ho.
Ooh.
It's a bed.
It's signed all fancy, and it's actually readable.
Favorite joke? Then Merry Christmas. Favorite character? Giroro. Favorite episode? I love all of them, but I think if I had to pick, it would be episode 5. The series has shown me that I should just do my thing when it comes to my Abridged series, and not to get too hung up on plot. I think the series has definitely gotten better since episode 1. You have shaped the characters so well, and haven't been afraid of making liberal usage of the material, not to mention overall quality. It has been a great pleasure to work with you guys so far, and I'm looking forward to more. Keep it up, you guys. Sincerely, JPace92, a.k.a. Sergeant Major Kululu.
AKA?
A.k.a. Oh, I'm sorry, Aka Sergeant Major Kululu.
Aka Strong Bad. This next one is pretty lengthy. By One Up Aka Grandmaster Box. I don't know if he's in the chat.
Oh, Grandmaster Box. Yeah, they're in the chat.
Okay.
Happy fucking birthday, guys.
Well, fucking thanks.
The comments are too short. I'd rather PM you guys about it anyways. When I had first heard of the Midnight Frogs, it was because of Lilly Livers, not because she herself personally showed me, but because I was a fan of her, Big Al 2K6, TN Pan, Boomstick, etc. I don't really remember if she made a promo for it, but I looked into it, and I thought, well, what the hell, let's see how these guys are. But I hadn't really watched that much Abridged series to begin with. Sorry, a Bride series to begin with. However, I had just started to get into Kero Gunso as well, so of course I wanted to see how your first episode was going to be like, being a fan of Kero. To be honest, I thought I was probably one of the few people that thought your first episode was pretty good. Actually, everyone except us likes episode 1.
Yeah, we're the only one who hates our own work, so...
Yes.
Of course, I didn't join the podcast because I really had no interest in that, at least until I forgot how awesome a podcast could be. Anyways, from episode 1, it went from being, wow, this show is pretty good. Then episode 2 came out, I was like, it took forever, but the show was still awesome. Then finally episode 3 came out, I was like, fuck yeah, this series is amazing. And the series skyrocketed from there, along with the addition of the voice of Code Black and JS Pace 92.
People keep thinking it's J Space.
You think keeping its JP Pace or something.
Yeah, I keep thinking it's JC Pace because I keep thinking JC Penny. I don't know why.
They have excellent sales on Slacks.
I like their $4 clearance rack. Yes.
This series is pure kick-ass awesome. My favorite episode would have to be episode 4 along with episode 5. As for the characters, it would have to be Kero, Giroro, and Dororo. Kero because he always has the best lines in the series, and Giroro because he always has the best moments in the series, and Doro because I also like how you make him seem a lot more miserable than you do in the actual show. My favorite jokes of the series would have to be when Kero says stuff so random, but yet somewhat pertain, and also most of Doro's lines along with Koi Yuki.
She's a fish?
I'm a fish.
Koi.
You're a fish!
Anyways, happy birthday, Midnight Frogs, and sorry if I sound too fanboyish, but hey, I like the series, so keep doing...
Midnight.
Oh, happy birthday, Midnight Frog. Happy birthday, Midnight Frogs.
Happy birthday.
And sorry if I sound too fanboyish, but hey, I like the series, so keep doing what you guys are doing, and I'll be seeing you guys next time you have episode 7 ready, or when you have a podcast. One Up, a.k.a. Grandmaster Box.
And I totally forgot his PS.
P.S. Also, sorry for the long message, and any mistakes I might have. I've told you guys before, I can't spell.
Oh, bless his heart.
Such a nice guy.
Does that mean he can't spell with a Scottish accent?
I guess.
I gotta...
Can't spell. I don't have the power.
They mistake I made of mid.
Alright, this next one's from Mega Man Fan 86.
I'm disabled.
Here you go.
Happy birthday, SFA. My favorite character, everyone. Favorite joke. Carol, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Giroro, what the fuck's a Tootsie Pop? You guys have Goten a lot funnier since episode 1, so keep up the good work.
That's a legitimate question. The hell is a Tootsie Pop?
Tootsie Pop.
Hey, Guerrero, what's a Tootsie Pop?
Tater Tootsie Pop.
Ah. Well, if you say so.
You guys have Goten a lot funnier.
Oh, okay, this one's by TPE2, and I actually put in his actual username. His username is the Poo Eater 2.
Ew.
Yeah, that's...
Classy.
Bear in mind, I think he's 11, because he says he's 11.
Yeah. I know it's bad, but I'm 11 years old and I love your work. Well, the only mistake in that sentence is you forgot a space, so...
Hey, you gotta give credit. He can spell.
Hey, so could I when I was 11.
Me too.
But, well, that's more credit you can give most people, so hey. One of my favorite lines was, her brown skin. I lost her under the couch. Butter can fly, and sometimes I sing somewhere over the rain cloud. I just laugh out loud at all your videos. Your adoring fan, TPE2, the Poo Eater 2. P.S. Good luck finding your Dugon card.
Your Dugon card.
Your Duggan
bless
card.
his heart.
Oh, he's 11.
He's 11.
He's so cute. I just want to choke him.
It's hard work.
Choke him and throw him out the window.
Hard.
Hard work.
Alright, this next one is from Corey the Merrill.
I really like the series. It literally changed my whole life. I doubt that.
I doubt that highly.
Sergeant Frog Abridged, an after-school
This is my
special.
favorite sentence ever.
Without SFA, I wouldn't know what a lesbo was.
Get the fuck out of here! Okay, that is impossible.
Oh.
Are you serious?
I would have never even seen a Retzipre. It encourages me to make something, and my life would be hell.
My life would be hell if I didn't know what a lesbo was.
That's why she was hitting on me? My favorite joke is when Kara asks Guerrero how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, and immediately Guerrero answers, "What the fuck's a Tootsie Pop?" My next favorite joke is in episode 5, where they cut to Kara with the Japanese letter in his eye. Another thing I like is Doro singing. I like the voice of Momoka in episode 2. It fits 2 perfectly.
Ha!
I also like Mois' voice. It sounds exactly the same as the dub. It's awesome. This is the best abridged series ever.
And the final comment of the thing by Famas Jamas 42. This is pretty long.
Oh boy.
Oh, jolly. That's a really long comment.
A golly swally.
Wow.
Golly swally.
I think it's pretty golly swally.
I particularly like the jokes where a character shouts something and it matches exactly what's happening on the screen, whether it be character expressions, "You look like me," and "What the fuck's a Tootsie Pop?" or the situation, "Instant weight loss," and I'll rebuild it if it kills me." I also like how you're slowly giving each character their own personalities and not cramming everything into the first few episodes. And when the jokes build up on these personalities, such as Doro screaming at the radio for attention, it's always good. Basically, if a joke is random, unpredictable, well put together, and/or expands on the plot, quotes plot, and characters, it'll be good in my opinion. My complaints that I can think of right now would be that the same jokes were too quick or unclear. Is this normal? Others don't quite match the character expressions. "Sergeant, you came." I thought that fit fine.
That was a voice acting problem.
Though that was more of a voice acting problem than a joke one.
I'd say it's more of an episode 2 problem because it's episode 2. So.
Yeah. And some could have had some extra visual aid. When Guerrero was throwing postcards, you could have a card fly across the screen. I completely disagree. That would actually kill the joke. It's better if you use your own imagination than put in something. Doro's eyes don't count here, as it's taking advantage of the fact that no one looks at him. Oh, he actually got it.
He actually saw that. Look at that.
Yeah. And he got that. Because we don't pay attention to Doro, we're not going to notice that. Characters, voice-wise, it'd have to be Kero, followed by Doro, Guerrero, and Mois. Joke-wise, it'd be Kero, Doro, Guerrero, and Tamama, maybe Fuyuki. Personality development-wise, it's Mois, Guerrero, and Kero. Question, is your version of Tamama a kid, which would make Kero a better pedophile than Guerrero? A young adult, or some Dorian Gray type guy who sold his soul to the devil's vending machine for eternal youth and a can of Coke?
Really thought this through, hasn't he?
Well, Tamama's just a tadpole, so...
No, Tamama's actually a midget in our series.
Yeah, in our series.
He's an adult, but he's a midget.
It just happens to be the same size as everybody else.
Really has the mind of a child.
Really?
Ish.
Kind of.
Here, play with this matchstick.
Okay.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, God.
It's so cute, he's darker now. Episodes.
Even though he kind of already is there. I go.
Episodes 4 or 5. You can tell how much you've improved, and while there are some hiccups, you are definitely approaching the higher end of abridging quality. I'd give some points, but it's been a while since I've seen them. And this isn't really for the podcast, more as feedback for you lot. Well, I'm going to read it out loud anyway. I planned on giving you a proper review eventually once I've had a chance to look through the episodes again, basically because I want to see you a lot improve even more than you are now. Anyway, time's up for me, hence the short character section. Good night.
Does he have to keep calling us lot?
Well, there are a lot of us.
It kind of sounds weird, though. Like, oh, those fuckers over there, you know. Little group of poor people.
A collection. A secretariat of abridgers.
Little group. That's every single comment we've got so far. The party.
We've got one more. It's something I want to play, though.
Oh yeah, right. Go ahead.
All right, I'm going to start this. This is something by Vorhias.
My name is Vorhias, otherwise known as Mr. Vorhias, Sawtooth, or the guy who won't stop twittering disjointedly about hamburgers. Not so much the third one, but you probably know me best as a voice actor in the TheMidnightFrogs Pokemon Abridged one-shots as the voice of Peach... the yellow one. Anyway, I've decided to take some time out of my busy schedule to say my praises for Sergeant Frog Abridged in honor of its first birthday. But I have to be honest, I have no earthly idea just what it is. Seriously, what is it? Is it some sort of sandwich? Could I get it on rye bread at my local Subway with a side order of barbecued potato chips? I've pondered over this literally for dozens and dozens of seconds. And honestly, I'm still drawing a complete blank. But still, I'd just like to offer my sincere and most certainly not influenced by the reel of explicit photos of myself drunkenly trying to eat the Chrysler building that Thornbrain is blackmailing me with, but only hypothetically because it completely doesn't exist, so there! Congratulations. So congratulations, Yoshi, and congratulations, Thornbrain, you crafty bastard, on 1 year of your strange, silly little Muppet thingy. That's what it is, right?
No, that's not what it is.
That was so nice of you to record.
I have learned so much.
That was so nice of you to record.
Thanks for that. That was funny.
Yeah, that was really special.
You're very welcome. I'm glad you liked it.
You are getting more roles, whether you like them or not, or those pictures go out.
The pictures will go out.
All two of them.
Those were hypothetical, remember? They were hypothetical.
Wink.
Well, since I think everyone is half asleep.
Yeah. We're pretty much done. That's everything. The only thing I got to say right now is start writing some yaoi. I guess you can say this is the part where we talk to the chat, but...
Well, let me properly finish up the birthday party. From here on out, we're just going to talk with the chat, but this is the end of the birthday party. Thanks a lot, everyone, for showing up. This was really fun. Thanks, Lilly, Revy, Code Black, Verhias, and JPay since he's not here anymore. Thanks for showing up. This is probably one of the best shows I think we've done since we started.